All right. Hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Uh Let me know if I'm live right now. Hopefully I should be live. Fingers crossed. Hello. It looks good on my end. Let me just refresh this as well. And then what I'm gonna do is do a quick tweet that we are live as well as Discord announcement. But yes, hello everybody. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmemo live stream. Of course, today we're gonna be just farming our lives away. Pretty much, we're gonna be farming our lives away. Also, we are going to be doing more streams this week because I am on a bit of a break from uni, so I'm able to actually stream the upcoming JP live streams for both Danmemo and Battle Chronicles. So there is that fact as well. But yes, hello, coming in clear. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Hello, everybody. Kit Kat, Crom Cake, and Catalin. How are you guys doing? How are y'all doing? Hopefully, y'all are doing well. And those of you coming in as well, hello, everybody. Good evening. How's everybody doing today? Good morning if you live across the pond over in Asia and Oceania. Hopefully, everybody is good on that front. Oh, 1 second. Minato is also. Give me 1 second. Oh my god. Man, bro, I'm seeing literally everybody get such good luck on Star Rail, and I'm over here suffering big time, man. I can't believe my luck on Star Rail has been so horrible, bro. Honestly, if someone gets shafted on a banner and no one's around to see it, does it still hurt? I mean, if somebody gets shafted, then I mean you know about it. That's the thing. You know that you got shafted. That's the biggest problem, is you know you got shafted. Trust me when I say this. It always happens. But no, I've been just seeing so many people get such good luck on Star Rail. It's ridiculous, man. I can't believe how much luck people are getting on that stupid game, man. And I'm just here suffering with my 2 Jetpod light cones and a freaking 150-50 loss, and I had to go all the way to 160 for Zila. But it is what it is. That's just Star Rail stuff. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be continuing on the farm. I want to do these 2 events, part 1 and part 2. They are ending this week, by the way. So if you haven't gotten around to completing these events and getting the tickets and everything, the best thing I would recommend for these events, in all honesty, is to just try and clear out the exchange shop if possible. And of course, also try and get to round 15 for the gacha shop. That would be the main thing I would try and do, and that's the thing we're gonna do today in today's live stream as well. So be sure to stick around. Of course, we can chat about other things as well, what is expected to come this week and stuff like that, of course. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this tweet sorted out. Live on YouTube, playing more Danmemo. There we go. Simple tweet. Just gotta get it as simple as possible, even though I'm pretty sure Mr. Musk is probably making sure that my tweets don't go out to anybody because of the links, but it is what it is. It is what it is, as they say. Overpulling for this last raid. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because I already know, but I just need that bird. I mean, you are wrong, but I can respect it, honestly. Like I say, if you are trying to go for a character and you like that character, hey, I'm not gonna stop you today, bro. I'm not gonna stop you today, and I'm not gonna stop you tomorrow, nor day after tomorrow, or anything of that sort. If you like the character, you may as well go for it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just send in these guys right now, and we have to go for this. Is Honkai good? I play Genshin. Star Rail has been a lot of fun for me personally. I am a person who prefers turn-based games more so than like action RPGs anyways, right? The only thing I feel like Genshin does better is, of course, the open world and the expansiveness. I think it just is much more of a spectacle game, in my personal opinion, whereas Star Rail is much more grounded, I feel. I think that's the best way to put it personally, is that Star Rail is way more grounded, in all honesty. Oh man, but yeah. What luck did you get on Treasure Hunt? I only got 1 4-star and the rest 3 stars. Last 2 days I've been getting 4 stars. Yesterday and today I got 4 stars. But outside of that, I've been getting only 3 stars. Literally, my luck has been only 3 stars outside of that. It's literally just been 3 stars. It's not been amazing, man. It's not been amazing. Oh man, but yeah. It's more that I have to rebuild as a returning player, and I got lucky with my Ollie pulls. That's absolutely fair. I ended up with a 5 LB, Otorol, and Allen, and with that 25% Thunder is too good. Yeah, the 25% Thunder is really, really good, to be quite honest. I think a lot of people who may be running Thunder teams, right? Absolutely fantastic option for sure. Absolutely fantastic option. The only issue is, and the only reason why I'm so hesitant to say anything is we still don't know what the element is for the anniversary, right? And Ray is a, well, a non-time limited unit, right? Not to mention they're gonna get, this banner is going to get a rerun within like 3 weeks time, because I made a video about it. Obviously, if you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out. It goes into much more detail about the pre-anniversary schedule and everything, but pre-anniversary is in about 3 weeks time, and they will rerun every single banner from the 5th anniversary all the way until the Gnosis War banner, basically the new banners, that is not rerun banners specifically, but all the new banners that we have gotten this year, the new events, they will be getting their reruns very, very soon. So you could have saved up for that and waited for the guarantee, is what I was going to say. But yeah, I understand that point as well, because that's what I'm doing for Ahmed. I really want Ahmed, but I haven't gone deeper into the banner, even though I obviously have more guarantees, because I am just waiting for the rerun banner pretty much. That's what I'm doing personally. I keep getting 4-star tickets, but the units I pulled are kind of old. What did I get today in my rerun pull? What did I get today? I got something really not that good, to be quite honest, I think. No. Well, I did get something not good. I got the Aisha from the part 1 of the anime season, the Dark Aisha, but she's horrible anyways. I still remember that was one of my first videos I made on the channel, the should you summon for Aisha. She was so bad, and I got her today, so I guess I got a new unit today. But I got the Belle yesterday, the Eyes in Wonderland Belle, who's actually somewhat of a decent unit, you know? Hey, K1, what's up, mate? What's up? Yeah, I will say old units can be good. I wouldn't necessarily say like 2018, 2019 units are good. That being said, though, if you have like 2020, 2021 units, they can still be usable in, you know, PvP and not PvP, PvE content like Familiar Rush and Familiar Royale. But yeah. How's everybody doing otherwise? Mac Diesel, how are you doing, mate? I just saw your message. Sorry about that. But hopefully everybody is good. I have to wait for my Hoyoverse account to delete to connect with Star Rail to get the pre-registration rewards. Gotcha. Well, you will get the rest of the pre-registration rewards, YG. It's just that you won't get those 2 items, basically. Which, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I personally didn't end up using either of them, to be honest, because I just didn't use the character that the light cone was for. In the end, she's still low leveled, and then of course the artifact is basically pretty much useless within like a week, pretty much. Oh yeah, by the way, I am going to be making a video tomorrow, so be sure to check it out. Of course, I am going to be making a video tomorrow where I am going to be basically incorporating a little bit of Star Rail onto Danmemo, so I'm very excited about that. I don't know how it'll work out. I'm still trying to iron out the details, but I have an idea and I hope it will work. I think it'll be a fun video, to be quite honest. I think I'll have a little bit of fun making that video, to be honest. So we'll see how it goes for sure. But yeah, I'm very excited to be making that video tomorrow. It's just that right now I'm kind of in that sort of like stuck phase right now. It's why the content on my channel has been like kind of, it's a little bit like this. I've just been uploading anything I can over the last couple of weeks, to be quite honest, because right now we're in a waiting period of like Battle Chronicle is in like 2 weeks time, which of course we're going to be streaming, by the way, 23rd of May, which is, what day is it again? I think it's like a Wednesday or something. It's a Tuesday. So yeah, if it comes out on Tuesday, it's going to be very tricky because I have class at like 10 a.m, but I'm probably going to skip it because we'll also have, oh my god, I just realized, oh my days, I just realized 23rd, sorry, Danmachi Battle Chronicle is releasing on the 23rd, right? Danmemo is also going to be dropping their pre-anniversary information on the 23rd, including potentially a teaser for the anniversary. That is going to be very interesting. We might need to do a 5 to 6 hour stream that day, honestly, in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, that may have to happen. That may have to happen, honestly. But yeah, that morning is gonna be insane because we'll have Danmachi Battle Chronicle, and then we'll lead into Danmachi Memoria Freeze's live stream. So that day I'll have like a summon video for Danmachi Battle Chronicle, and then maybe like a couple of guides, and then we'll have Danmemo's pre-anniversary stuff. Oh my god, that week is gonna be hell for me in terms of content. That's gonna be a lot of content that week. Oh boy, that's not gonna be fun. That is not gonna be fun at all. But hey, we gotta do it. We gotta do what we gotta do, you know. You guys want to hear some crazy luck? I was pulling for Ray and I got a +1 Ahmed out of it. Shrug, lol. I mean, yeah, I what did I get? I got like who did I get? I got Ray, right? Yeah, I think I got Ray on the Philvis Ahmed banner when I did my guaranteed pull. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. Hey Gil, I have pretty decent characters, but somehow if the level is 140 plus, I'm usually stuck and can't really clear them in S rank or A. Any suggestion what I should do? I assume this is on very hard, right? I assume this is on the very hard difficulty. Can you tell me what chapter it is? And what story it is? Because I assume it's not like it's not a Heroic Trials or 7 Zone EX stage, right? I assume it has to be one of the story chapters, because I don't think there's any... I'm pretty sure the 7 Zone EX is like 120, and even Heroic Trials is only 120, so it has to be a story chapter. Let me know what story chapter it is, and then we can see what we can do, because it depends on what story chapter it is, to be honest, because I don't remember, because each story chapter that is in the very hard stage and is very, very difficult, it's kind of is very tricky because they do different things. Some can, you know, reduce your endurance, some can, you know, seal you, stun you, stuff like that, or they just do this one big attack on the first turn which you have to try and counter with defensive assists and stuff. So it depends on that front, so you'll have to let me know what stage it is. I got a +3 Philvis out of the guaranteed Ray pulls, and all of this I only have base Lafia. I think, in all honesty, considering my pulls, I think I came out of it pretty decently in all things said and done, you know? Nothing obviously +3 or +4, but like for somebody who did only one multi each and then the guaranteed 4-star 11 draw ticket, I pretty much got Lafia +1, Ray +1, Philvis +0, and no Ahmed. So, I mean, I did get at least like, what is that, 5 copies and 3 multis, which is, considering all things said and done, pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. All the Ray banner, by the way, I have not touched the Ahmed banner. That's insane, bro. What is your Ray at right now? What is your Ray at right now? I assume it must be like a decent amount. Wow, that's the first time I've seen Bell not kill the entire field. Interesting. For anniversary, if it is not a Hera or Zeus, it could be Uranus as the first tale of the Familia. That would be very interesting if they decide to do the god of the start of the age of gods instead. That would be something a little bit different, because we haven't necessarily seen anything from the right aftermath of Albert and stuff. So that would be very interesting, actually. My race +4, that's not bad. Honestly, I would say save up, because we're gonna get the rerun in the in a couple of weeks time, and that will have guaranteed steps as well. So I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say to overpull right now, when you could probably, if it's already +4, then yeah, you can just go for that. I would say that that's the case. All right, let's keep rolling. I don't know how many runs I would need to do to get to round 415. That's the thing. I don't know how many rounds it would be. We'll see. I got no copy of Lafia or Ray, but I did get +2 Ahmed. I think that's very good. The reason why I'm saying so much on Ahmed is because I have this very good gut feeling that water is going to be the next big anniversary element, I think. I have a gut feeling on that front. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, and it's actually going to be like thunder or something. But I have a small gut feeling that it is going to be water. We'll have to wait and see. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong, and it's actually thunder, which makes Ray a much more attractive option, I suppose, in that situation. But who knows? Who knows? I don't think it's... Well, I can't say it's not going to be light, because we've had, in the past, 3 years worth of events where it was literally just fire to fire to fire. First anniversary was fire with Lafia and Bell. Second anniversary was fire with Argonaut Crozo. Third anniversary was also fire with Elise, Lid, Kaguya, Magical Elise, pure fire. Fourth anniversary went back to water, or just went to water for the first time. Fifth anniversary was light, of course. And then sixth anniversary, we'll have to wait and see, of course. We'll have to wait and see. The +5 of assists is too good, and this is all free-to-play Iris for me. I plan to drop a very small bit of cash. A very small bit of cash. Interesting. All right, buddy. On the anniversary for myself and my wife. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Now, that's fair. I mean, I know the prices for this game. I'll be very honest and say I feel like this anniversary, well, no, not this anniversary, this gacha game compared to other gachas, the prices for the paid currency are a little bit more than most other gacha games, but I do believe the value in Danmemo is a little bit better than other gacha games because you are guaranteed the unit if you want to go for it, like that 400 paid Iris banner, right? So there is that factor, in my personal opinion. And is Kitty Star Philbis good? She's a water unit. I think I know which one you're talking about. Let me have a look and see which one that is. But I'm pretty sure I know it's the Pop Star one that we got the second time around. Of course, it has to be magic. I would be shocked if it's something else. It's this one, right? A little dated, but still relatively decent. I mean, she's got that mid-water magic attack. She's good supportive. She's a good supportive unit as well. Not a bad option for sure. In all honesty, I don't think she's a bad option at all, to be quite honest. She gets that MRes minus 60% as well. I think the only issue is her scalings are a little bit low, in my personal opinion. And of course, her single target skill is a bit but otherwise, she's not a bad option at all. I do disagree. What do you disagree with? Oh, in terms of the value side of things. Obviously, getting to +5 is a different matter, but I feel like if you're looking at it from an anniversary and big banner perspective, I feel like it's very likely you pull the unit, in my personal opinion. Yeah, but that's you looking at it from a usable perspective. I'm talking about, well, first and foremost, I'm talking about it from a perspective of a collector. It's A grade. If you're just collecting for the fun of it and you're playing it to collect, there are so many players who do that. Absolutely fine. And then, of course, if you look on the other side, well, you're going to summon on the banner completely. You're going to do the 10 steps. Then you'll go and do the paid banner. That's the way you should do it, in my personal opinion. I personally disagree on this whole idea. I know some players do this where they go on the paid first and then they go and summon on the main banner. I think that's not the right way to go about it. In my personal opinion, the best way to maximize value is you do the main banner and then you go and do the paid banner. That's the way to go about it. I agree, +0 units are practically unusable. You can still use them as sacrificial units and stuff like that, of course, right? There are ways to use them viably depending on the unit, of course, right? But I think that there are other benefits, in my personal opinion. That's the value I believe. I'm not talking about the value of the unit at +0. I'm talking about the value of it being a guaranteed pull for you. That's the more important thing for me personally. I think the element of the anniversary could be the weakest element to date. As in, what do you mean by that, Catalan? What do you mean by that? Yo, what's up, Abello? I'm not gonna pronounce your first name because I know I will mess it up. So, hello, Abello. How are you doing, mate? I just got a minstrel elf Aina. Not bad, not bad. It do be like that. You get higher rates on 2 stars than 3 stars on getting a 4-star out of it. I'm not gonna lie. Would I agree with that? Actually, no, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. I never really paid attention to that. I think I did like during the first year of Danmemo, but then since then I've just been like, if it's a 4-star, I get a 4-star, baby. It is what it is. I don't remember. I feel like I don't pay too much attention to the 3-star and 2-star stuff, to be quite honest, but interesting. Very interesting. Oh my god, it's you, Fall. God damn it. Bro, what kind of name have you gotten on YouTube, bro? I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know your name. I only knew about you. Well, I think we might have spoken like ages back during like the second anniversary of Danmemo, like 3 or 4 years ago, pretty much. But outside of that, I only started talking to you properly again recently with once I joined Vesta, right, mate? It's been so. It's been so long. But yeah, I still think there is value in the paid though, but yes. Well, it's from EX Juggernaut and 7 Zone EX Light Zone. EX Juggernaut. EX Juggernaut, which one is that? Bro, it's my first name, I'm named this way. Well, I can't pronounce it. Unless you tell me directly and you send me like a voice clip of like you pronouncing it, I will not pronounce it because I know I'll mess it up somehow. Nah, I meant the reaction, bro. They really don't want to mention my first name. Gotcha. Any character that can... Okay, so one second. It's from EX7 Juggernaut. Which Juggernaut are you talking about specifically? Because there's no Juggernaut stage right now in game, as far as I know. Unless I've missed it entirely. In terms of the 7 zone, right? I have to do the 7 zone today. Okay, so EX7 zone is now level 140 as well. Okay, I didn't pay attention to that. I thought it was still 120, but I might have missed that. Okay, the EX7 zone, I'm not gonna lie, I do find it to be a lot harder now in terms of the fact that they have started to hit harder, it feels like. I feel like a couple of weeks ago, they were hitting for only like 500 to 1000 damage, and now I'm seeing them hit for like 2000, 3000. So it's even tricky for me to survive with my characters, to be quite honest. In terms of substitutes to Haruhime, well, if you're looking for defensive supporting units, I would say you want to go for something that has P-Res, M-Res plus 40% and maybe somebody who can HP regen at the same time. Now, I'm not sure on what options that is there. Obviously, you could go for the original iteration of that Haruhime, which does a very similar thing, of course, right? She does STR and Magic minus 40% and she's able to give the heals and extensions as well. So going for this Haruhime is a good alternative, I would say, right? Yeah. Forward has given a good alternative there. So you could go for something like that pretty much, right? But yeah. But yes, that would be your best alternative. That would be, I would say, your best alternative is this Haruhime, in my personal opinion. I mean, in terms of other options, let me see. What else do you have? I mean, obviously, most players don't have this unit because she's time limited. Technically, she's also a good alternative because she gives the damage reduction. But again, she's from the 4th anniversary. I don't think a lot of players have her, unfortunately. So we'll ignore her entirely from this situation. We move away. I'm trying to think of other supporting units. Usually, it's always a Haruhime that's a supporting unit. So, I mean, if you take a look at the Haruhimes, yeah, those would be your 3 options. I mean, again, another time limited unit that is capable of doing a very similar situation as well. But again, time limited, you probably don't have her. So there's that, and her sort of extensions are a little bit different. She extends the opponent's, or she doesn't extend, she actually reduces the debuffs on you and reduces the buffs on the enemy, basically. So that is it. My issues with 7 zone EX is more DPS than survivability. If your issues are DPS, then that will be solved with the 6th anniversary. That always is the situation. It's like, once the 6th anniversary comes around, the DPS stuff becomes probably very, very easy to manage. And to be quite honest, I wouldn't be surprised that with the introduction of the 6th anniversary units, people's issues with survivability as well will probably not be that much of a challenge either, to be quite honest. I don't see that being a issue either, to be fair. Also, I mean, if you do want to go for another alternative, technically with the heals and supporting, because he does do heals, Lazar is also actually not a bad option because he reduces the opponent's strength and magic. He gives P-Res, M-Res. He's, you know, also being able to heal with his 2nd skill. So you'll go Flash Leap into his 3rd skill, Militus Missio, and then you'll use Keen Slash. That's something that you can do as well. It's something that I'll probably do right now on stream, actually, as I will do 7 zone. I haven't done my 7 zone stage yet. This is the wrong event entirely. But yeah, what EX Juggernaut stage are you talking about exactly, Verd? I feel like I'm not entirely sure as to what you mean by the Juggernaut stage. Because if you mean the final trial is long gone. We're not going to get the final trial again. At least as far as I know, we shouldn't get another final trial anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, that's how it works pretty much. Did I end up using my daily skip tickets here? I don't know. I need to check. 1 second. Oh man, I've been feeling like sneezing for like the last 10 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. All right, let's see what we're capable of cooking. Let me see. Did I do this? No, yeah, I did. Okay, we continue on. But yeah, I want to try and get the gacha rounds done today if possible, and then we can do 7 zone as the last thing. I really want to get the gacha tickets done. There's no real point in me doing more than that with this specific event, to be quite honest, for both part 1 and part 2, because the missions don't give gnome tickets. They only give 3-star and 2-star tickets, which is obviously nice in all honesty, but it's not something that I'm very much looking for, to be quite honest, at this point. So yeah. Alright, let's keep going along. Alright. But yeah, on Tuesday, I'll be live on YouTube again. This is what I wanted to actually talk about before I got distracted with the whole Battle Chronicle thing and obviously talking about the units and stuff. The one that has the latest S-Class units. Okay, so I was just going through the messages again. The one that has the latest S-Class units, I think the element of the anniversary could be the weakest element of the day. The one that has the latest S-Class units? No, I don't think that's going to be the case. What I mean is the last event of Juggernaut and Dark Dragon EX, I can't even finish them since I don't have Haruhime. Gotcha. Okay, I mean, that I wouldn't necessarily worry about too much, to be quite honest. I feel like, in all honesty, even I was only able to do it because I had the perfect setup, right? Otherwise you would need the latest and greatest units to be able to do those events, to be quite honest. I would say don't worry too much about Haruhime at this point in time. Even getting a substitute for Haruhime for those specific stages is, well, using a substitute of that Haruhime in those stages is very tricky because it doesn't necessarily pan out the way you think it would, because some of these Haruhime substitutes are much older than her. Like the STR Haruhime that I showed, STR Haruhime, what is this, Dokkan battle? The Fire Haruhime I showed, right? The Haruhime you get for free, she's like 4 years old at this point. Like, she's old. And of course I used her until, you know, we got this new light Haruhime, of course. But if I were to take her into the Juggernaut fight or even that Dark Dragon EX fight from the Estrella record event, I'd probably lose, to be quite honest. I would probably lose. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that too much. It's something you can kind of ignore. As long as you can do it on very hard, that's absolutely fine. The main thing is, right, is once you get that light Haruhime, then it'll become a little bit more easier for you. And especially with the anniversary coming around, there's going to be multiple opportunities for you to get the light Haruhime, because what they do during the anniversary is that they give this ticket. I think they give it twice now. I'm pretty sure for the last 2 years they've been giving it twice. But what you can do is there will be a ticket that gives you a multi of just all 4 stars, and this is all 4 stars that are non-time limited. So there is a small opportunity for you to get Haruhime from those pulls, to be honest. So that's something to bear in mind, of course. And maybe, I don't know if they do this, I'm pretty sure they don't, but if they do this, they might also bring back the anime gacha banners for the pre-anniversary event, which would be nice because then you get an opportunity to go for that Haruhime, of course, right? CP levels on my main units are pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're all good in that. What team are you running for 7 zone, if you don't mind me asking? Well, what are you running for the 7 zone? What is the team looking like? Also, by the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, as always, remember to leave a like. It boosts up engagement. You know, that's how YouTube is. It's all about that engagement, baby. So of course, if you enjoy the live stream, hopefully you can hit that like button. It would be appreciated. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily worry too much about, you know, being able to clear EX stages right now. It's the same thing I say with heroic trials as well, because I know not everybody is able to clear the EX stage of 7's heroic trials either. As long as you can kind of get into that position where you at least have a good basis and understanding of what the units can do. And right now, as a new player or as just a starting player, obviously you can follow what I do, that would be great, but what you should do as well at the same time is kind of learn what the units are capable of doing, understand their skills, abilities and stuff like that, and go from there. In all honesty, I think that would be the best thing for you guys to do. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I was not feeling too good. I might be falling a little bit sick right now, but I think I'll be fine. Okay, so you're running Festa Elise, Festa Ryu, Luvia Ryu, and Wind Althea. I sub in RB Kaguya and or Elise. Okay, interesting. I would say, anyways, that first team is good. Especially considering, well, you know, RB Kaguya and Alize are both physical, so, you know, running a full magic setup is good. What assists are you running by any chance? I think it's very likely that we will see Wind Althea getting a rerun as well during the pre-anniversary. All the time limit banners should get a rerun. It's just that I feel like Althea and Zard will also get a rerun. You have the Wind Bell assist too. Okay, so you have that Bell and Ryu assist as well. Interesting. Okay, so you've got that. What other assists are you running by any chance? Do you mind, if you don't mind me asking? So that's, you've got Emrys down and wind attack damage up, which is fantastic. That's really good already. You have MLB Zard too. That's really good for the AoE 7 zone stages, which is great. So that's two things you have. That is good. That is very good. Of course, if you're going into single stages, you have to remember to switch out that Zard for the single target ones, be it the Asfi or Kid Police or any other single target damage increasing ones. I'm leaning hard on my Ahmed to heal through the 7 zone trials. I just barely get it done on turn 20, but I got it. That's all that matters. The S rank and S clear is nice and all, but it's not that important. And I thought they would have added more locks as well. But they didn't. It's only one lock for being in like the top 200, which is meh, to be honest. Ali +1, and I forgot what else. Let me know if you can check and see what you have, because you should. So gonna finish them to support my G. But what's it called? Ali +1 is okay. That's manageable, to be quite honest. Then you have, of course, the Bell and Ryu, which is the Bell and Ryu assist, which is, of course, minus 25% MRes and 25% wind attack damage. That is good. You have the Zard assist, which gives you 25% damage. What you need is a wind res and fire res assist down. The Finn is a perfect example of that. You need somebody to increase your magic as well by 25% or 20%. So there's those two things, Rumor. And you need somebody who can basically also give no, that's it. You need those two things basically. So you need somebody who can give magic, and you need somebody who can also give wind and fire res down basically. It's a Freya null element one mainly as a stat stick. That's not bad, but I think you need to go better than that, because you'll get the fire attack damage up as well, but Bell and Ryu is already giving that 25% damage up. You need to go for somebody else then. You need to go for somebody who can give a ally's magic boost, or a debuff on the enemy with wind res and fire res, because that's more important than just as being a stat stick, in my personal opinion. So you have to go for something else as well there, personally. Ahmed is really good for PvP. She is. In my personal opinion, I think she is pretty decent for PvP. Like I said, I think there's a potential for her to be somewhat decent, to be quite honest. Again, if it is going to be water next, I think we can see Ahmed being very usable, to be quite honest. I genuinely do believe that. Yeah, check your box, take your time with it. It's not a rush. Obviously, I would suggest going for a wind res down assist, as long as you don't have the as long as you do not have the what's it called? Even if you don't have the fire res down, the wind res down is more important, because of the fact of you running a majorly win team, a majority win team, I should say. I've been using Ahmed and Lafia to get a Battle Princess in War Games. I finally got there this morning. Nice. Not bad. Yeah, right now I'm in King 2, but I'm probably gonna go down tomorrow because of tomorrow's video. Because of me doing something with Star Rail. Tomorrow's video is probably gonna see me go down to King 3 again, to be honest. I'm not gonna be in King 2 no longer. It's not gonna be good, Chief. It's not gonna be good. I'm gonna lose all my matches. I'm definitely sure on that front. Oh boy. It's gonna be good though. Tomorrow's video is gonna be good. Trust me when I say this. It's gonna be fun. It's a mixture of Star Rail meets Danmemo. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with that. Like I said. But yeah, the main thing when it comes to team building, and I've said this throughout all my Record Buster videos and stuff like that, right, is it's all about having cohesion, and it's about making sure you're maximizing your damage if possible. Of course, if you're having struggle with survivability, you introduce defensive assists instead, but if you want more damage, you gotta go for every sort of resistance down you can look for, every sort of damage up you can get. Anything of that sort is priority. Of course, SA gate charge is also priority, as well as MP regen. But yeah, how to get in king? Good team cohesion again. No, to get to king, it's all about getting the right set of adventurers together primarily. Whereas going from king to jester is more about the assists. Getting into king is all about trying to get the right set of adventurers together at a good limit break. I would say around +3 to +4 minimum is what you need when it comes to king, to be quite honest. So if you want to try and get into king, it's all about trying to get the team together, taking inspiration from the ladder or your friends list and seeing what people are running simultaneously in the higher tiers of Battle Princess is probably a good place to start effectively. You other burst or stall, there is really no in between. Yeah, pretty much. It's burst or stall. Yeah, that's how it works, to be honest. I mean, there is no in between. There's no team that would wait until turn 7 or turn 8 to get to that point. There is unfortunately nothing like that. It's all about that first 3 turns or going all the way to turn 15. It's pretty much those 2 things. There is literally, like you said, no in between. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Let's see. I'm curious on how many medals I'll have at the end of this. I'm very, very curious because I don't really pay attention to the medal side of things. It's usually, I'm of course paying attention to the mission tabs in order to see if I'm at the gnome ticket mark. But I rarely see the gacha medals when it comes to this phase. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much we can get. And of course, we'll be able to use these 3-star tickets as well. Ailment has been a mess as well, to be honest. It's been, I blame, well, funnily enough, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely give some blame to Otaral, of course, as well, right? Otaral is, of course, taking a bit of that blame, for sure. I say a bit, he's probably taking a majority of that blame. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That April Fool's bet has also been a bit of a menace, to be quite honest, from a lot of players' perspective, to be quite honest. My man has been a free ailment assist to give to everybody, and he does inflict it as well, man. That 50% chance feels more like a 75% chance, I swear, man. But yeah, giving bet to everybody as a free option was definitely something that actually was good, honestly. I think, I give credit where it's due. They did introduce a good April Fool's unit this time, honestly. It's super, super nice. I like that, honestly. I feel like a lot of people may feel like... I know somebody mentioned it. I feel... who was it? Somebody in Valyrus, I think, was talking about it, right? And he said that... what's it called? I'm trying to move this a little bit. There we go. He said that the bet wasn't any good and it was just going to be a useless unit because obviously Lina does the same thing he does but better, of course, right? Being a summonable 4-star. I ain't gonna lie though, he's still a fantastic option. He's still a great option, especially people who don't have Lina in the first place, considering she came out for like 2-3 weeks and at a time when it was... When did Sword Art Authority... When was the What If story banner? Was it... I think it was right before Astrea Records rerun and right after Valhalla Panic, I think it was. So yeah, it was a very, very like weird position to be in, to be quite honest. Best I have for magic is +15 light and wind 10%. I think that's more than fine, to be honest, because like being realistic, at least it's a 15% magic boost to the entire team. Honestly, no, yeah, I mean, if you have one Hero Festa at like MLB or even +4, that should get you over the margin easily. I didn't come back soon enough for the ailment bet assist. I feel the void so much. It's not that bad, but yeah, the problem is that, Bet is in a very awkward position. Bet is in that position where he's basically a great alternative, effectively, to a lot of players. Which Lina is this? This is the Lina in that bridal outfit, basically, with flowers around her and in that laying down position, basically. The one that came out with Line, basically, for that, the main story release, effectively. I think that was right before the Astrea record rerun and right after Valhalla Panic. I think it was in that in-between break, basically, where they wanted to release the Sword Art Oratoria Volume 8 stuff into the main story. So yeah. Also, by the way, some of you guys may have not watched, was it yesterday's video or day before yesterday's video? I think it was day before yesterday's video. Or no, actually it was yesterday's video, I think. But I made a bet in that video saying that Sword Art Oratoria 13 would be translated in Danmemo before the English release happens. So I'm very curious if that does happen. Somebody's already made a mention of a bet, but I do have some other suggestions as well. I did say that I would do a 12-hour live stream if that weren't to happen, and Yen Press actually get off their rears and actually decide to translate Sword Art Oratoria 13. But if that does happen, where Yen Press translates it before Danmemo does, I will do a couple of different challenges. Some people suggested to dye my hair. Of course, I also suggested that I would do, like, bite into a lemon at a 1 hour mark, and then at 2 hour mark, I would have a hot chip challenge and so on and so forth. So I'm very curious to see if it'll happen. I'm personally putting my money on Danmemo translating Sword Art Oratoria 13, 100%. Any assist with STR down? I've searched all day, but I didn't found any. There's the 3rd anniversary Hestia, like my boy Abel or Foud has said. There is a bunch of Hestias. There's the swimsuit Hestia, the onsen Hestia. No, sorry, the onsen Hestia gives minus 20, minus magic. There is a Mikoto that gives minus STR. Then they did, I think it was. Then there is the Hestia from the 3rd anniversary. Couple of play with a can opener. Listen, I already got injured. It's just healing, man. It's just literally started healing. You guys can't see it anymore, but it's literally just like cleaning up now. But yeah, listen, it wasn't a good idea. The tin can won that day. It ain't winning again. I ain't letting it win again, boy. Do you think they'll do 18 into the anniversary? No, I don't think 18 can be made into the anniversary, because Danmemo gives, well, Danmemo follows the anime way too much, and the fact that the anime hasn't done it means we won't get it. No, I don't think 18 will be in the an anniversary. I think it's more likely Sword Art Oratoria 12 will be the anniversary, but I don't think 18 will be the anniversary, because they would have to do 16 and 17 as well before that. Doing 18 randomly would only be making it aware to the JP players. The US and NA players, European players, KR, Taiwan, and Hong Kong will all be very, very confused as to what the hell is happening all of a sudden in the story. So it wouldn't necessarily work. 18 is the end of a arc as well. So yeah, I think it's more likely for 12 to be a story, because it'll be directly following in on Sword Art Oratoria 11, sorry. But even that I think is unlikely, because there's not enough content there. Yes, if it was a 2-part event, absolutely, I think Sword Art Oratoria 12 could be a anniversary event, but because anniversaries usually now are 3 or 4 parts, I doubt it's even Sword Art Oratoria 12. But I think it's like a 5% chance. It's a 5% chance, I would say. Give or take 5%, I would say, is a good it's a good point. I'm still hoping for an Hero Age story with the elves. I think that would be a good idea as well. I think Age of Heroes with the elves. Somebody mentioned something earlier on about the start of the Age of the Gods as well. I wouldn't necessarily mind that as well. I think the start of the Age of the Gods would be interesting. Zeus and Hera would also be, I'm down for that as well. Honestly, I think that is the most likeliest, to be quite honest. A lot of people were saying the start of the Loki Familia. I don't know about that one necessarily, because of course Sword Art Oratoria 14 kind of tackles that, so I don't see that happening. That being said, though, I do think that it is possible that we could see the education district being fleshed out in the anniversary potentially. I wouldn't be surprised about that, because, you know, this is the year of Lafia, apparently, according to my boy Omori Sensei. But yeah, damn, we have a lot of influx on new players, but at the same time, our OGs are dying. I'm hella excited on 96. Hopefully, it'll reinvigorate the oldies. I think, yeah, I mean, as long as the oldies, I feel like, obviously, the oldies, and I mean, I don't know exactly what the oldies are looking for in Danmemo, of course, right? Because I understand that, you know, with the gameplay loop, it's not amazing, but that's, I feel like, any gacha game. So I understand why they're also getting tired and exhausted, and they want to jump to different things and stuff, of course, with, you know, bigger and better games like Star Rail and stuff coming out. As somebody who's playing the game, of course, I understand that. But yeah, I think if they are excited by the story, they'll come back. I don't see anything with in terms of the gameplay, to be quite honest. I don't see them doing anything. I think somebody mentioned it in the comment section of my video today, in regards to the Grand Familia battle, right? Because I made a video today about the Grand Familia battle, talking about it, talking about what it was and how it's not come back since then and stuff, right? The thing with the situation is, right, is I feel like whatever Danmemo does will be judged extremely harshly, and with higher expectations by the OGs, unfortunately. And I feel like that's also something you can't expect, because I've been playing so many different gacha games, and I feel like it's the same situation across so many different gacha games, where you get to a point where it's the same gameplay loop again and again. Like Dokkan is the same, FGO is the same. There's all these just gachas that do the same thing. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see also what happens with Battle Chronicle as well, because that's going to be actually, like I mentioned this earlier, but that's going to be dropping the day of the pre-anniversary news if coming out. Like literally 23rd is when Battle Chronicle releases, which is Tuesday, and Tuesday 23rd of May should also be when we get the pre-anniversary news. So there is that factor as well, where there's going to be that big interest in Battle Chronicle as well as what they'll do for the pre-anniversary stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I think the fact that we're at least getting new players is good, because there was a point where Danmemo was losing more players than it was gaining new players, right? And thankfully now it's kind of like stabilized, where it's like 2 go in, 2 come out, 2 go in, 2 come out, 5 go in, 5 come out kind of thing. So there is that factor. At least at least not bleeding the same amount of players it was during, like, say, the 4th anniversary and onwards, to be honest. Because I think after the 4th anniversary to the 5th anniversary, we were in a position of like downhill, to be quite honest. At least with the 5th anniversary and the season 4 stuff, it's been like slowly like this, and or like this, a little bit like this, going here and here and going up. So we'll see. I also feel like depending on honestly, again, I feel like if Battle Chronicle doesn't succeed, you'll see a lot of players coming in via Battle Chronicle to Danmemo, to be quite honest. Because Danmemo will capitalize on it being the anniversary, so there's going to be a lot of free stuff. There's going to be some big banners, Danmachi lore, which maybe will interest a lot of new players, right? So there is that factor. So it depends, once again, I think it depends on Battle Chronicle's launch. A lot of people say like, oh, they're different games and stuff. Yes, they are different games, but at its core, some people will be playing for Danmachi, and if their Danmachi itch isn't getting satisfied with Battle Chronicle, they'll come to Danmemo instead, So there is that. I actually retired 2 on a month with 1 account and then came back playing 12. God damn it, man. Why? I understand 2 or 3. I know so many people who do that as well. I think it was, I know one of my mods actually, he plays 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and he hates the game. And I remember he hated the game, but he was literally taking all the other players' accounts and was playing them like, he was playing like 3 or 4 accounts at the same time. And I was like, brother, you hate the game. What are you doing? Why are you playing this game? Kind of thing, man. I don't understand it. Some people's mentalities are very interesting to me, because it's just like, bro, you're literally torturing yourself at this point, even though you want to quit, man. That grip choke the games have on you is very strong, man. It's crazy. It's too funny, man. Oh, we're gonna get Familiar War Games and Master of Familiar War Games soon, baby. Thumbs up, boy. Thumbs up. One second. When will we get the non-time limited units? Who will not be in the anniversary, because those units will not be in the story. What do you mean by that, Catalan? I didn't understand what you mean by that. Oh my god. Thank you, Crom Cake. Bro, I've been trying to remember that game for so long. Oh my god, I was trying to remember that game for so long. Grand Chase. Bro, I've been trying to remember this game for so long. I've mentioned it in a couple of Danmemo videos as well. Bro, I couldn't remember that KR game. I was like, bro, what is that KR game? I can't remember that KR game that got a mobile game. I was like trying to remember it for the life of me. I tried remembering it so much. Grand Chase, yes. Oh my god, thank you so much. You've just reminded me of a game that I completely forgot about. Because I remember a lot of the Danmachi players actually ended up playing the Grand Chase for quite a while. at a point, and I was one of them actually. I played for like a month or something as well. But then Epic 7 also came out at the same time, so I started playing Epic 7 more. So yes, we were with Tech. Yes, yes, I know we were with Tech. I know. Wait, what was your in-game name in Danmemo? Crumcake, if you don't mind me asking. Cause bro, if were we in Tech Fam together? Crom, by any chance, were we in Tech Fam together? The Technia, what a memorable name. The OG, bro. Bro, I still maintain without Technia, this game lost a lot of players as well. Because, okay, I was actually talking to this with somebody in the Battle Chronicle Discord, actually, and they said that 1% of content creators actually bring in players, which I agree with. Bringing in players it's only 1% of the thing. But what I feel like what Tech did, and I feel like this is applicable to any other gacha game as well, if there is not a community for it, you'll see it fade away very, very quickly. You see games fade away very, very quickly. And I think that's what hurt Danmemo as well, in my personal opinion, more so than just having a sort of like, you know, content and whatnot. I think it was also the fact that we as a community were just getting segregated into familiars and we're just chatting with each other, you know, straightforward. In Danmemo or Grand Chase, because it was Cromcake. In Danmemo. I think in Grand Chase, I feel like I remember your name now for a little bit, but in Danmemo, were we in Tech Fam together? Or no? Because I don't remember. That wasn't before happening. It happens during the middle. Yes. Okay, you mean the non-time limited festival units. Yeah, we will get them in the middle of the anniversary, around the second part, basically. In anniversary 4 is when we got Eyes and Lafia. I know what you're talking about, Catalan, now. I understand. Yeah, that will be in the middle of the anniversary. I don't know who it'll be this time round. Probably Welf and Mikoto maybe? Or Lily and Mikoto? Because Hestia, Bell, Aizen, Lafia, Ryu and Seer. So we've had the 6 most popular characters, I suppose, there. I think it would be Lily and Mikoto maybe for the rest of the Hestia Familia. Or like maybe like Lily and who would it be? Welf? Could be Lily and Welf actually, more so than Mikoto. I think it might be Lily and Welf. I think this year could be Lily and Welf actually. Yeah, I can put a I can see that happening. I think Lillian Wolf is a very likely candidate for this this festival unit, or these festival units, I should say. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. I was not in Tech's. I was in Tech's GC Guild founder. I feel like I remember. It very well now. I'm remembering it more. Haruhime and Mikoto could be the following year, or it could be Lily and Haruhime this year, actually. It might be Lily and Haruhime this year, and next year it could be Mikoto and Welf. It's one of those 4. I think it'll be another duo. This duo will be a Hestia Familia duo, 100%. I think the next 2 years will probably be that. Assuming the game survives till next year, but yes. Gotcha. But yeah, gotcha, Chrome Cake. I was like, I'm pretty sure Okay, now that you mentioned it, I remember your name a little bit. Obviously, I don't remember much of that time because I stopped playing Grand Chase within like a month. Like I said, I just was on that Epic 7 hype. I remember that there was, like, it was Epic 7, Dragalia Lost, and Grand Chase that came out during the same time. What a summer that was. What a summer to like fall season that was, man. So many gachas came out at the same time. It was insane. It was honestly ridiculous as to how it was. Oh man. Danmemo needs a global chat in the game. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't personally use it that much, to be quite honest. Personally, I wouldn't use it. But I feel like more so than anything else, if they do bring back something like the Grand Familia Battle or something like that, they do need it. Probably, they definitely do need it. Not all gacha games need it, but yeah. That too as well, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like a Grand Chase was free-to-play friendly with the gacha pools and the bundles as well. Yeah. Tech was also getting more content out of GC. I feel like also what helped GC as well was the fact that it was this brand new gacha game. It had that audience behind it as well. Because remember, at the end of the day, Danmemo is a anime IP, right? I've mentioned this multiple times as well. Like anime IPs and gacha games don't go well together nowadays. It's like this. There's this stigma, effectively, that anime IPs as gacha games are cash grabs, basically, right? A lot of players and mobile game players feel that way as well. So I think that was also what definitely didn't help it either, to be honest. So yeah. Because if you look at any of these, like if you look at since the start, like there's always a there's very obviously anime IP gachas have done well. If you take a look at FGO, Dokkan, Legends, stuff like that, they've all done well. But the thing is, right, in terms of popular gachas, like famous and gachas, but yeah, GC was more of a video game. Do you remember the rate? Yes, that is also true. I agree with that. Yes, I mean even Epic 7 in that regards. If you take a look at Epic 7, you had the arena mode, you had obviously the labyrinth stuff as well. You had a lot more stuff. You had that. You had the Wyvern and the equipment farming as well. At the time, we were realizing that Danmemo wasn't doing enough effectively at the time. I remember that as well. We had this discussion as well. I remember having this discussion in the chat. But then, of course, I think Danmemo during that period, actually, funnily enough, when GC came out, it was 2018 if I recall correctly, right? Grand Chase came out in 2018, right? Let me just double check. Grand Chase Mobile release date. When was it? When was Grand Chase released? Let me see. Oh shit, they put Grand Chase on Steam? Interesting. I didn't even know that. That's cool. When did the mobile game come out? One second. Dimensional Chaser, is that the one? Yeah, it came out in 2018. Yeah, I just see it. November 2017, 2018. I think the thing is, when GC also came out at the time, we also just got familiar events, which also brought it back up pretty much as well. I feel like that was also something that helped Danmemo as well come back a little bit and make its own argument, was the familiar royale stuff. We had we had familiar what's it called, we had AOT's collaboration as well and stuff like that. But then of course, you know, GC still had its added advantages and stuff, which made it a much more popular game at the time. So yeah. Actually, Fawd, if you don't mind me asking, do you know how many players are in familiars that are usually in the 30s to 50s? Because I was actually when I was making the video for Grand Familiar Battle today, and one of the big issues that Grand Familiar Battle had was that one alliance had lesser members active, effectively, right? So I'm very curious. If you go into the Reddit Discord Orange, they usually go in and put recruitment posts there, so you can contact them through there if you can. Usually there are, like, let me just check. I'm gonna go to the Reddit Discord right now. Actually, let me just check. Ian Recruit. Is that the one? Or Ian Familiar? Ian Familiar, that's the one. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody who's well, that was a couple of months ago. Never mind. Let me scroll down here. You have Ravenwood, who's asking for players. You have Starecat, who's asking for players as well. Uranos is also asking for players, top 20. Ravenwood again, that is Ravenwood. Waifu, of course, was asking for players. Raven Guard as well. This was a top 15, top 20 players. So if you go into the Reddit Discord and you go to Ian Familia, there will be people checking there usually. Yeah, they actually have 30 out of 30, but usually the active ones are 10 to 15 for top 50s, 35, 34 to 25, at least 20 or more. Gotcha. Because yeah, I was making a video, when I made the video today, I was kind of ballparking some numbers, and I said like the top 15, top 20 familiars have 30 out of 30 usually, and then below that it's like 20 plus players are at least active usually. And then if you go lower and lower, it's obviously lesser and lesser players. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think the Reddit is a great, not the Reddit Discord, and you know, the Discords are pretty much the best place to go to find players. Unfortunately, the Reddit itself is quite empty usually. So I would say getting into the Discord side of things and getting into Discord would probably be the best way to go about it, to be honest. Yeah. 25, 20 around the same. Gotcha. Yeah, so I was just ballparking for Grand Familiar Battle because I felt, I mean, like I said, I think that was one of the big reasons why Grand Familiar Battle was not well appreciated by a lot of players. Even though I personally liked it, I like the concept. I definitely like the concept because it reminded me of the first anniversary raid, honestly. Except it was a little bit more familiar oriented and it was more familiar rush like, but it was still there. There was still something there, but yeah, I think they needed to just go full guns blazing and make it a raid. To be quite honest, I think they needed to make it a raid. Honestly, they just needed to make it like a proper first anniversary like raid. If they had done that, I think nobody would have had an issue with the game mode. Honestly, as far as I know, nobody would have had an issue unless people would have just still abused it nonetheless. Top 19 to 11, you would get away with it with 26, 27, 25. Gotcha. All right, good to note. Yeah, no, I was just wondering because I was just like trying to get a ballpark for numbers in terms of familiar members. Good for future videos as well. I can give better, a little bit more accurate numbers as well then. But yeah, today that was my idea. Was like I wanted to just try and see if I could maybe get like the right ballpark of numbers, to be quite honest, because sometimes I can get the numbers wrong and it's a mess, to be quite honest. So yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. Oh boy. But yeah, I've been trying to get to say this, but I've completely keep getting sidetracked by other topics and stuff. On Tuesday I will be live, by the way, in the morning for the JP live stream. So if you are around and you're, available, feel free to hop in. We will be live then. I'll be setting up the live stream tomorrow. Probably in the morning itself, I'll set up the live stream. And then on Thursday as well, I will be doing another live stream for Battle Chronicle as well. So yeah. I think that event was a fail because people just needed to side with somebody that farms a lot. Exactly what happened last time. I mean, yeah, well, we didn't. I don't think we got a choice in what familiar we could, what alliance we could join. So it was just like luck. It was luck of the draw. So yeah, the moment you get into a position where you join in with a familiar that farms a lot and has more active members, you're gonna win. I mean, that was the idea. Like I said, I said it in the video as well. If you joined an alliance that is just has more active members and more ready players, you're gonna get screwed over basically. Of course, Waifu was on the other side, I think, of me. I don't remember who won. I remember the Red Alliance won because I was in the Blue Alliance and I lost. I know Gekai lost at the time, but I don't remember exactly how they did the split and how the split was done, to be quite honest. So yeah, I mean, I think there are better ways to do it, to be quite honest. I feel like they could modify that Grand Familiar battle and make it better because I like the concept. I definitely did like the concept. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's obviously going to be the case of what happens. Whoever farms a lot wins. Thankfully, I will say this, at least the rewards for the alliance winning wasn't as much as getting the familiar rankings in the alliance itself high enough, right? So there was that factor as well, I suppose, that actually kind of made it not as important, the whole alliance versus alliance, which also you could say made it just a glorified familiar rush as well. But I like the idea and the concept. I just think that if they want to bring it back, they can. It would need to be modified a little bit. But I would personally rather have just a world raid, make it individualistic, just give us a world HP bar, and let us go ham. Let us have some fun with it, Make it as hard as the final trial if you want to, but let us have some fun with that, maybe. It's a more community-based thing. It's not restricted to certain familiars, and so on and so forth. It makes it a little bit more fun, right? But yeah, I don't think they'll ever do that. To be quite honest, I don't see it happening. And maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, Elgato, please come back. There we go. I was like, Elgato, anytime soon? Yeah, let me have a look and see. I actually want to see. I could have probably used that for the video today. My bad. I didn't realize you guys still had that stuff from back then. I probably should have checked it. I should have probably checked it. But let me see. Let me scroll up. Telskira Abyss, so we gotta go up a bit. Yeah, there we go. So close. Yeah, we're so close. So close. Wait, never mind. I've gone too far. 1 second. Wait, where is it? This is 2022 December. Oh, wait, December 2022. Where is it? Yeah, no. We're still up. We're still way off. I don't know where I'm on about. I was like, wait, where am I? Let me actually have a look, see. Okay, there we go. So Yeah, Blue Alliance. I was with you guys. I was with the Blue Alliance basically as well. And yeah, you had Waifu, Forsaken, Staircat, and Izanami on the other side. Yeah, it was never gonna work out, unfortunately. The thing is, we had Iris farming more technically with the score, but it's just that our lower side, and this is where it comes into play, and this is what I mean, is our lower ends became a bit of a problem basically. That ended up becoming a bit of a problem. If Danmemo Battle Chronicle has any sort of implemented global or local chat, it will grow bigger than Freeze, believe. I think it's possible. I think as long as they have a good launch, they need to have a good launch, they need to have good content, they need to make it playable. Because I'm not gonna lie, as somebody who obviously did the live streams on the beta version, I ain't gonna lie, bro, those controls weren't it. It was not it. But I think if they can better the controls and everything, they get a PC client as well. Absolutely, I think it has more than enough chance to be bigger than Danmemo. Danmemo is also, as much as I love Danmemo for its stories and stuff, it has hit a peak. I mean, I'll be real and say this. I don't think anybody would have imagined Danmemo hitting 6 years. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anybody would have. Being realistic, I think it was a shock that it has hit 6 years when games like Precon Global died. You see games like Alchemy Stars barely making 100 grand. Bro, I'm shocked that Alchemy Stars is making 100 grand on every server, by the way. On every server, it's making about 100 grand combined, and it's like 200, 300 grand in total. I'm definitely sure that Danmemo is making it more than... I'm pretty sure Danmemo is making more than Alchemy Stars, which is insane considering how much people hyped Alchemy Stars. But yeah. No. I think what Danmachi Battle Chronicle needs is everything that I said, and it also needs a story like Faut said, because what Danmemo has is that it's able to keep these Danmachi fans because it gives them that lore that, you know, no other story does this, right? You don't see ReZero, you don't see Overlord, you don't see any of these games doing it. Slime is actually kind of doing it with Isekai Memories, but even then I don't think Slime is actually doing like canonical stories for its game, as far as I know. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong if they play Isekai Memories. I only played it for like a month. Bro, I cannot believe I've seen a buggier game than Danmemo from WFS, man. WFS literally said, here's this half-arsed game. Bro, I got so annoyed with Slimy Isekai Memories. It was so bad. It was so bad on launch. I cannot believe how bad it was. But yeah. Yeah, I know the NA revenue is like 50k, but I'm talking about JP. We don't know about JP's revenue, because JP's revenue has to be at least like double, minimum double, if not triple what we've gotten. I would say more so like 4 times even, because remember, 30,000 players based on what you mentioned to me about like a month or 2 ago, right? Or 3 months ago, I think it was. Then you have, of course, season 4's release. You have people coming off the hype of the JP light novel releases as well. People are getting excited. You had Thunder Lafia, Sword of Rotoria 13's main character coming into Danmemo on launch. Like, yeah. JP had 700k? Never mind then. Yeah, it's done. Bro, we're fine. we got nothing to worry about, bro. Bro, if JP got 700k, that's, you know, one second. I'm gonna show this to you guys. 1 second. Top revenue for April 2023. Bro, if we had 700k, bro, bro, we are in such a good position compared to everything else. It's actually ridiculous. Let me see. Can I go to the Reddit, please? Please. Assortment of mobile revenue, April 2023. Thank you, r/Gacha Gaming. You finally come in handy for me. Let me show you this. Let me show this to you guys. 1 second. Let me zoom in. Okay, I'm gonna have. Okay, this is in order of. Okay, this is in order of alphabetically. All right, this is alphabetically. That is insane if they manage to have that. I'm gonna close this right now. So. You guys can't probably see it right now properly. 1 second. Let me see if I can maybe lower the website size. 1 second. And do this. There we go. All right. Maybe you guys can't see it. Let me move chatbot down to... Where can I put it? I'll put it in the middle for now. Chatbot can be in the middle right now. So, 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross made like 4 million. Look at the rightmost here. Wait, 1 second. What is this? Oh, no, here. This is the leftmost one. We are supposed to look at the leftmost one, right? Alchemy Stars, global and US. The way they've got it is global is including JP for Alchemy Stars. $270,000. Another Eden is crazy. It's insane. It's way more popular than Danmachi. It's crazy. Also, I've heard that the grind in that game is also ridiculous, but yeah. Blue Reflection Sun, Eminence in the Shadow, technically, well, global is doing and JP is doing better than us. Engage Kill. FF Opera Omnia, we're doing better than Opera Omnia, which is something I never thought we'd see. If we scroll down, King's Raid, we're doing better than Global King's Raid. I mean, that's not difficult, to be honest. Langrisser, we're doing better than that. Limbus Company, we're actually close to. I'm surprised we're close to Limbus Company. With how much that game was hyped, I thought we would do worse than Limbus Company, to be quite honest. That is a bit of a surprise to me. Better than Neural Cloud. So, bro, this is what makes me giggle the most. Look at Sword Oratoria. Look at this. SAO variant showdown. We're better than an SAO game. Like, it's crazy. It is actually crazy. We're in a very good position, to be honest. We're not in any sort of issue whatsoever. I mean, if we take a look at more stuff, let me see. April 2023. I want to check Reddit a little bit here. 1 second. 2.9 billion. That was top 5. 2.9 billion was top 500. Nah, we're good. It's because the West don't care about Danmemo. That's it. The West don't care about Danmachi that much, honestly. The Danmachi don't. Let me see. Yeah, the Google Docs, beautiful. Love to see it. Thank you. Let's go to total downloads and revenue. Can we see it here, maybe? Yeah. Okay. I mean, Honkai Star Rail being at 19 million revenue is insane. Let's go to the bottom. I want to see the bottom here. All right, we're doing better than Alchemy Stars. We know this already. Girls Frontline JP, we're doing better than that. Although Girls Frontline is a little bit of a issue because we know Girls Frontline 2 is coming out, so people are not spending as much on Girls Frontline 1. Neural Cloud, we're doing better than World Flipper. Girls Frontline Konosuba, we're doing better than as well. Technically on JP and Global, actually. Holy crap. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, we're fine. We're more than fine. Yeah, no, this has shown me the light. In fact, this has shown me the light massively. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought we were potentially in the mud. Nah. We're fine. We're more than fine. We're more than fine, bro. Thank you for telling me that, Foud. Now that I know it's 700k, bro. Yeah, we're fine. We're more than fine. I just wasn't sure about the JP revenue. Because if the JP revenue was like 300, 400k, I would have been like, I mean, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting like 300, 400k, but yeah. Did you see KR 1k players still alive? That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people are. There's this one guy in the Reddit Discord. I don't want to name names, so I'm not gonna name him, and I'm not gonna give his username away. But every stream we have, right, and we're looking at the news, and Jassi and I are translating for the community, right? I always see him complaining about like, oh, they're doing too many reruns. Is the game ending? Oh, is this gonna? Oh no, they're doing Sword Oratory adaptations. Is the game ending? They've not done an original story since January, and I'm like, calm down. First and foremost, Sword Oratory adaptations actually take time and investment. That's a lot of VA payments they have to make, as well as translation payments they have to make. Second of all, that is still new content, by the way. Third of all, Astray Record did also, yes, even though it was a rerun, they had to buff up all the characters. They revamped a lot the difficulty of the EX stages. They also gave us the Twilight Dream What If story, a new Althea and Zord. They gave us the Hero Festas. Bro, yeah, we're good. We're fine. But yeah, Danmemo is never in the earnings because of just people not really referring to it because it's such an old game. And its popularity is also very much on the lower side when it comes to the West. God, 700k in Danmemo. Damn, okay. I genuinely thought the revenue was gonna be a lot lower than that. I'm not gonna lie. Even I thought it was like 300, 400k. And I'm the optimist, by the way. King 1 was top 300 in KR. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. But yeah, no, I think it's fine. How many players are there in EU by any chance, Foud? Do you know? I assume it's like between us and KR, basically. Around 3 to 4k, I assume. Because there are a lot of players that don't really mingle with the Danmemo community, but are jumping onto the European servers for Danmemo. And I think with my video now, I assume those EU players might switch over to NA, but who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I'm very curious on that actually as well. Is how many players are in how many players are in EU potentially? Do you know? But damn, that, wow. Okay, I mean that's just changed. That just completely changed my perspective. 700k is really good. Yeah, we're not stopping. Danmi was not shutting down for at least another year minimum. I think after Gree and Neowiz release their new game, maybe, but before then, no, we're not reaching end of service anytime soon. Absolutely not. I don't see it happening. And it depends on what they do. If they make it like Danmachi Memoria Freeze 2, maybe, but yeah. Well, I think more so the Hero Festa introduction was to kind of refresh the game a little bit and get more money out of us. But yeah, I think it was also it was a decent sign of them being like, oh, this is something new for you guys to do, basically. Use dead. I'm on you. What's the current ranking? Where are you at in war games right now, Catalan? By any chance, can you let me know? Because that'll give us a good idea. 3K players and they only earned 5K last month. Yeah, I mean, yeah, revenue wise, it's not gonna be hype. I'll be very real and say this: EU players don't contribute to anything, to be quite honest, when it comes to revenue. Only, well, that's a lie. French players do, but the rest of the EU doesn't really pay that much, to be quite honest. It's mainly the French players. That too as well. Yeah, I guess the number of cheaters on EU doesn't help anything as well, to be honest. That doesn't help the situation at all. And the problem is because EU is such a non-element for Danmemo, JP that is, it's fine. If they were, the thing is, right, the issue of dupers would go away if somebody started to do it on JP, in my personal opinion. This is something that's always been the situation, by the way. What rank are you by any chance? But 3K players is a interesting amount. I mean, we already know the amount of players there. But the thing is, right, this is something that's always been applicable to any gacha game. Is like, if anything happens on the JP servers, they'll address that more faster than they would if it was on a global server or EU server or anything of that sort. So either way, unfortunately, until and unless somebody decides to go out of their way and hack into JP, an account in JP, we probably won't see that change at all, unfortunately. All right. What is this? I mean, yeah, it's Xenoblade. I mean, it's Xenoblade music, but yeah, I was wondering like, what was this music all of a sudden? All right, but nice. I got to see this now. Beautiful. Ooh boy, ooh boy. Let's keep going then, shall we? I'm surprised we haven't run out of stamina yet. I'm surprised about this. I thought we would have reached the end of our stamina by now, to be quite honest. I was genuinely like, okay, there we go. I was like, bro, how have I not ran out of stamina, bro? I've been like farming for the last hour and 15 minutes and we've been just clicking play again for consistently the last 15 minutes. Let me buy out the shop quickly, first and foremost, before we carry on. Oh my god, I'm so glad that whetstones are infinite now. That's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice. Let's continue with this. There we go. I'm part of it. I usually rush last day, but EU doesn't have a top 50 war games. Max they'd have is 50-40. Gotcha. We probably won't be in a position to finish off this box, but we'll see. Let's go for 50 right now. No, let's go to 1000. Yeah, let's draw 1000s right now. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it here. Please, I need to get back to backs. No! I'm an idiot. I didn't click reset. Fuck me. It's okay. We move. Hey, there we go. It's paying back for what I just did there. The mess up I did. It's okay now. Oh, come on. I mean, at least these will give me some, at least these will give me some CP items as well. Preparing for the anniversary as well, baby. Gotta prepare for the anniversary. Alright, beautiful. Round 8 now. Let's see what we get here. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is try and at least finish off the tickets if possible in this exchange shop right now, and both this part 1 and part 2 if possible, and go from there basically. So yeah, we'll go back now. I'm gonna use up the tickets that we just got. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. 5 tickets. Please give me some of the good stuff. Give me some of the good stuff. That's not the good stuff. That is the opposite of the good stuff. That's just Saros. That's it. How many? Let me see. Let me get this as well right now. Actually, while we're here, get all of these stamina items and stuff. Some more tickets actually as well through here. We take these. We take these. But yeah, make sure you collect all of these because these are potato snacks as well that you will get as well while doing and farming the event as well. And along with that, it's just tickets as well. But I wouldn't necessarily say to go too crazy because I would probably recommend saving up for the anniversary more so than anything else. Also, a lot of potatoes here as well. Thank you. What I'm gonna do is whoop, okay, that was a bit weird. I was a little bit worried there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the outfit refinement and actually check what situation I'm in right now. Holy crap. How much have I farmed, bro? Am I in Jester already? No, I'm in King 2 right now. I'm in King 2. I'll get to King 1. I'm happy in King 1 right now. I'm very, very happy in King 1. I'm not too fussy about getting to King 2 Jester, to be honest. Bro, the amount for Jester is literally like 10 iris, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. Let me see. What are we at right now? Okay, we're only level 8 right now. It's fine. It's fine. Let me get these rewards. Wait, did I get to how much am I at on Bell? 1 second. Where did that Bell go? Oh, he's level 30 right now. Oh, very, very nice. Love to see it. You love to see it indeed. But yeah, we're getting the outfit refinement points as well. Beautiful. Getting these irises up, baby. Okay, I'll leave it as that then. All right, let's go and check it out. But yeah, I think by the time the pre-anniversary starts, I should be at around 14,000 iris, give or take. Yeah, 14,000 iris is where I should be at. So yeah, it'll be in a good position. We'll be in a good position. All right, let's keep going. But yeah, I'm hoping that with the nice. Hopefully the pre-anniversary is not too important. Fingers crossed. I'm a little bit worried about what the new units could be because I know there's a lot of predictions that they're gonna just chuck in a Hero Festa right before the anniversary as bait, which is entirely possible. Which I personally, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the idea of Hero Festa versus the time limited option. The only issue is it costs a lot more iris to max out the banner, in my personal opinion. What reruns do I think would be worth it? I think the if you haven't picked up any of the anniversary units, the 5th anniversary units, they wouldn't be a bad idea because of the fact that you will be getting them for CP items, right? You can get them for CP Iris, which is really, really good. Outside of that, the Christmas banners could be a little bit tasty because of the Aina and Wine in the event that water is actually for the anniversary. Of course, this is again dependent on the situation come the anniversary, so it's a very risky thing to do with Christmas. Outside of that, the the Xenos reverse banner is actually also not a bad banner to go for because of Supply Prince's eyes and stuff. But generally, I would say it's not really worth it to go for these banners. They may seem worth it, but I would say that you're better off saving for the anniversary more so. It's just hard to say whether or not a I don't know if it's worth it necessarily to get into a banner right before the anniversary. It's not worth it. But in the grand scheme of things, assuming one banner is actually really good for the anniversary, you would be a genius going for that banner, right? You would be an absolute genius going for that banner. But again, it's very hard to predict. Very, very hard to predict, and it's not something I would necessarily recommend to players. It's why I said, like, even if it's a Hero Festa that comes out right before the anniversary, assuming it's a new 5th anniversary Hero Festa unit of like Unmasked Fianna or something, I don't know if I can recommend it to people to go for it. Obviously, the big advantage with Hero Festa is that in the next Hero Festa, they will be on the banner, of course, at lower rates, of course, right? But yeah, that's something to bear in mind. That is something to bear in mind. It's a very, very tricky thing. It's a very, very tricky situation to be in, honestly. It's a very tricky situation to be in, and I don't necessarily recommend it to a lot of players to go for those banners, to be honest. All right. It's Rafa in the town of Lyoto. I've been reading this text for the last 1 hour 30 minutes, baby. You love to see it. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get these tickets sorted out and done, because yeah, once this is done, all we have to do is farm Gnosis War, unless they decide to bring out a new event this week, which is unlikely. I think they'll do a rerun though. I don't know what they'll rerun. I'm trying to think of all the events we had last year, right before the 5th anniversary. And all I can think of is Data Life and Executioner and Her Way of Life, I'm not gonna lie. Because those were the 2 events we actually had right before the anniversary last year, if I'm not mistaken. So it was literally just that. I don't remember what other events came out in the last year. We of course had Over 3's rerun a few months back, and then of course we had episode Freya last month as well, right? Well, I say last month, we're doing it right now. Episode Freya is ongoing right now, so I assume there has to be another rerun. It's just a question of what rerun are they gonna do. Basically, I have zero idea on what rerun is next, to be quite honest. I'm trying to think of what banner came out beforehand. Well, no, actually they don't even have to do a rerun. What they could do is a new main story chapter, because they can start doing Return of the Hero now in the main story, right? They can do the final stuff of the Xenos arc in the main story, because we still haven't done that yet, right? No, I think it'll be primarily 5th anniversary characters related. They've always done that. They've never gone out of their way to make it different. It's always related to the previous anniversary. And while Argonaut is kind of loosely related to the Knights of Fianna, no, I think it's gonna be one of the characters we saw in the 5th anniversary. So Fianna, Lazar, Melia, Helga, Finn, Dim, technically, Helga, Melia. But yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, those things will happen 100%. We're definitely going to get Russian RB next week 100%. There's no doubt about that. But I'm just saying, I think that there is a possibility that they could do a main chapter release as well, because we haven't had one since Sudo Rotoria, right? We didn't have one since Lina and Line, and that big What If story change that they did. So I think it is possible that they could do Return of the Hero next, because that is something that they need to get onto. Actually, they need to start doing that, of course, right? Now that they've adapted it in game and they made a tail on it, you may as well start doing Volume 11 stuff now. And it's good enough. It's something that'll last for a while. You'll have players doing the new story. That'll be some Iris and tickets. You'll also have 2 new units coming into the play. Probably a new Wine, I assume. A new Wine and maybe a free... Bro, if they do a non-time limited Astraeus, that would be interesting as well. Considering, you know, the only Astraeus is Hero Festa, so yeah. They can rerun that Valentine's banner. Which Valentine's banner is this? I don't remember. But they could do that as well, technically, yes. If that if the Valentine's banner is left, yeah. I don't remember the Valentine's event. Let me see. Let me check Valiris 1 second. Because Valiris will probably have the records. These records, as they say. 1 second. Danmemo news. No, I was typing Valiris. Valentine's. Let me see. Oh god, this is Fate Grand Order all of a sudden. Where did this come from, baby? Valentine's come out of nowhere. Oh my god, so many Valentines. Azure Lane. Oh no. I'll put in Danmemo news. In Danmemo news. There we go. Last year. Yes. Wallens. No, that's 2018's. Wait, where? This is the 22. Okay, 2021 Valentine's banner rerun. Was there no new Valentine's? It's called Giga Crisis of the Creators. Oh, the manga run. Okay. Yeah. The manga. Okay, the manga one. Gotcha. Yeah, they could do that actually. They could do that. We got the heroic trials for it recently as well. That would be down. I would be down for that. That could work. On the main story, they're left at Wine's Resurrection. Yeah, so I think, yeah, they have still Volume 11 stuff to go, basically, pretty much, entirely. So, yeah, I think we're probably gonna see main story, probably, as well, I think. I think it's very likely to see some main story stuff now. It's very, very likely. Alright, let's keep playing again. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Alrighty. Gotcha. I didn't even realize that was a Valentine's event. I thought that was just a mangaka one. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was just like honoring all the manga creators and stuff. Basically, that's it. That's all it was. But okay, I didn't even realize that. But fair enough. Give crisis of the creators. Interesting. Gotcha. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, I think we could get that. Absolutely could get that. And I think I would be down for that. Honestly, it would be very interesting to play through that event again. Man, I can't wait for the pre-anniversary stuff, to be honest. I'm very excited about it. Oof. I still can't believe we're gonna get pre-anniversary and Danmachi Battle Chronicle on the same day. I wonder what, by the end of the day, what am I gonna be more hyped for? It's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna be excited for that day. That day is gonna be kind of nutty. I'm not gonna lie. That day is gonna be kind of nuts. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm probably gonna have to skip uni that day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to skip class one day. Unfortunate. It is what it is. Alright, let's see. Come on. Nice, 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 nice. Let's keep going. The race, she's finished. Let's go, Crom Cake. Very, very nice. GG's on that. I didn't even realize you were still summoning right now. Oh man, GG's on that. Good stuff, good stuff. Hey, I mean, if anniversary is thunder, you've made a big brain play, is all I'll say. You made a big brain play. I mean, it's not too difficult for me because I have Ray at +1 and I have like 4 Prism Bonds, but yes. I don't even want to imagine how strong Astreus will be as a final boss. Oh my god, main story Astreus is gonna be nuts. He's gonna tear everybody a new one, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Valletta was a pushover, to be quite honest. Valletta is gonna be a pushover. Well, Valletta was a bit of a pushover in the Sword of Rotoria main story, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna make like a 20-25 minute video of me just losing like 3-4 times and then getting that amazing, you know, hard fought dub. It turns out that I lost once, but then I realized what mistake I did and then just changed that one thing and then it was fine. And we cleared it in then 9 turns and I was like, okay, buddy. Alright, chief, I guess. With an extra bond for some dub, easy dubs, as they say. Saying up for the anniversary is going to be a pain. There are going to be so many good units. Yeah, that rerun, those rerun periods is going to be interesting. Also, we got bamboozled this year. We didn't receive our 5,800 medals. Wait. 5,800 medals. 5,800 medals for what? Oh, the US anniversary medals? Do you mean that? The tokens? The coins? The US anniversary coins? Hey, listen, I wanted to keep my... Well, no, it's already expired, so they probably removed it from our inboxes, I think, right? Or did they not? Let me check, actually. I'm very curious. Because I know it was the shop was going to expire, but I wonder if I still have some left over from previous anniversaries. I'm pretty sure I still do. Let me see. 1 second. Inventory. On the US anniversary. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, it was just weird because we didn't have it. Let me scroll down. It's supposed to be here, right? Consumable somewhere down here? Oh, is it gone? Oh no. Yeah, these adaptations get added to the main story. They do. Is it in special items, maybe? Yeah, they are in special items. Yeah. Second year, third anniversary, fourth anniversary, and that's it. Fifth anniversary as well. Do I not have any US 4th anniversaries? No. Wow. Okay, I might have used up all of them. Huh, fair enough. I guess I did use all of them. Oh, Bravestone is in here as well. Interesting. Very interesting. I have so many feats from the good old days. Disguised Bodyguard, the OG one, man. OG feat. This was from the view. This was from the first anniversary heroic trial. I remember that. That was good. But yes, the main adaptations get added. So the most latest thing we got was Volume 8. The Volume 8 adaptation got added, and this is where they did a canonical change for the Danmemo continuity. So there was a big change for Volume 8 where Line doesn't die, basically. So that was the biggest change they did here, and that's probably what they're going to continue with in this game. I don't know why Line is the only thing that changed, but yeah. Imagine if they. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't know how many people have read Volume 11 story yet, so I'm not gonna say much right now. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm surprised they've. I would be shocked if they decided to change it for even that character in Volume 11. They bamboozled us on the US, never got it. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't bring it over to the US this time around. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. It is what it is, though. We got a Hero Festa in return. That is our US anniversary, baby. Hero Festa or Tarl and Allen. Have fun summoning, baby. We never get any banners, so that's what they gave us. I mean, I think the reason why they didn't want to give us that as well, I guess, is because they were focusing a lot more on the anime releases and stuff, right? Because I think we were literally approaching the end of the anniversary as well as the rerun of the anniversary as well as the anime. So I think they were just entirely focused on that, and they were like, fuck, we forgot about the US version again. Oh man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Is Lotto supposed to start this week? I know that somebody mentioned that we were gonna get Lotto this. Were we gonna get Lotto this week? Or no? Or was it just? Or no, we weren't supposed to get Lotto. No, never mind. For some reason, I thought we had Lotto this time around as well, but nope, never mind. It was just Golden Week stuff. They did keep Line alive because the bed needs a harem with Lina, Line, and possibly Ice. Well, definitely not Ice. Ice is Bells. Unfortunately, there's no doubt about it now. There's zero doubt about it. My guy is too gone. He's been stolen by Eyes. Unfortunately, Bell is Eyes is Bells. Basically, that's pretty much it. There's no changing that, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that the next thing will be probably main story adaptation. I can see that happening next because it makes the most sense, honestly. If they don't want to do another rerun or something and they want to do something fresh, which is technically just taking the existing assets and putting it in the main story, yeah. I think a non-time limited Astreus would be down. I would be down for that because I know a lot of players who may not have gotten Astreus from the first Hero Festa or the other Hero Festa, so getting a non-time limited Astreus would be fantastic for a lot of players in terms of CP, to be quite honest as well. I think that would be very, very nice. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would be something that I would be down for to see, to be quite honest, because I know a lot of people who could take advantage of that massively, for sure, for sure. One second. There we go. I do wonder what we will get in terms of the, what's it called? I do wonder what we will get in terms of the mechanic for this anniversary as well. That's going to be very exciting to me as well, because last year we obviously had additional actions on the special arts as well as the outfits. Then in the 4th anniversary we had memorias and instant effects. Then 3rd anniversary we got additional actions for the first time, as well as what did we get otherwise in the 3rd anniversary as well? I think we got something else in the 3rd anniversary as well, but I'm not remembering it. 2nd anniversary we got Hero Ascension, and then 1st anniversary we got 1st anniversary we got physical units having elements for the first time. That's what we got, but yeah. Yeah, if they announce a stream in Tuesday's stream announces the fact that there's gonna be another stream next week, and this week is only RB and Rush, then yeah, pre-anniversary is in 2 weeks time, 100%. But if there is a rerun or main story chapter or something like that, then we're gonna pre-anniversary is the 23rd. The thing is, the last 3 years have all been on the 22nd, 24th, 26th or something like that. It was like 3 days of like 24th, 25th, 26th or something like that. So yeah. So I think it's that's the thing as well with the with it as well. Is like it's always happened in that phase, I feel. Let me check when the 2nd anniversary eve happened. I want to see. Did we get a pre-anniversary countdown? Pre-anniversary second pre-anniversary countdown. Danmemo. Let me check. No, 2024, 2020. No, that's not it. That is absolutely not it. No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, 6 June was the 2nd anniversary countdown. I'm seeing Lorne's video on it actually, now that I'm seeing it. 2nd anniversary countdown was on 6 June, so it was actually later than usual, but yeah. Yeah, the special battle special gacha, the greatest bait banner of all time. I don't know what units they would put on it as featured units. I could see them putting stuff like I said, I think they could easily put stuff like I think Supply Princess Eyes could easily go on there. You could see some of the anime gacha units like Haruhime going on there. You could see potentially units like Chigusa, Anya going on there. Ooh. Oh, Chigusa and Anya on that banner would be insane, man. Players are gonna go ham on that banner. I might have to go and pull one copy of Anya if possible, maybe. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. It might have to happen. But yeah, that would be a very bait banner. That would be a lot of bait, especially because we had the anime gacha unit this year. Ooh. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in there. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in there. If it is main story stuff, it will also mean 0 or half stamina using for campaign. Yeah, probably that will be there as well, 100%. I want to check their Twitter actually. Did they say anything yet? Let me see. I don't think they've even got the live stream up yet, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Danmemo, no, Nakahara Danmemo _ Danmemo. You know what? I low-key want to just put underscore under my Twitter account, but no, it doesn't make any sense for me to do that. Gale Riot _ Danmachi or Danmemo, whatever it is. Let me see. They've not announced the Twitter YouTube stream yet on Twitter, so I assume it's not up yet. So we'll have to wait for a bit. I guess we'll have to wait for a bit. But I was curious if they dropped a tweet, then we would kind of get an idea of what's coming up, because usually lately they haven't been doing it, which is very impressive. But I remember way back when they would always like basically spoil what was going to be in the stream on their Twitter account, which was very funny, because I would always be like, okay, I mean, now that I know what it is, it's like, okay, we know what's coming today. Let's see what they actually have in store in terms of details and content and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think they've done a good job in making the streams still relatively active. That being, I will be honest and say this, because I remember, I think around the 4th or 3rd anniversary, they were doing streams every week. And at a point, I think even they realized they didn't have enough content. I think they even realized that maybe it's not smart of us to do it every week, because we just don't retain as many players and stuff as well on those streams. So it's better off to do it on a every other week system, which is a good idea. I think they've done a good job with that, to be honest. It's a good idea, and it works really well, to be honest. That way it's not like they don't have the stress of trying to drag a stream out and, you know, make it so the where a situation is basically where, you know, you're getting screwed over because, well, one stream has nothing. It's a fluff stream basically. But yeah, all right, let's keep carrying on. Holy shit, bro! What if they do a special, a battle special gacha showcasing Festa units? If they, I would be surprised if they do that. To be honest, I would be very, very shocked if they do that, because that would be, I mean, they have 6 units, so they could do 3 and 3. Actually, that is not impossible. I just think that in that sort of situation, well, I don't see that happening. I don't know. I don't see that happening. I think we don't even know if they're gonna even rerun the special gacha banner yet. To be, even if they're gonna even rerun the Festa units anytime soon. To be honest. I went through my Iris history. It took 14 overpulls to get that +5 rate. It was worth 14 overpulls. What is that? That's 4,000 times that is 5,600 Iris. Damn. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Fair enough. Fair enough. I respect it. I respect it. You know what? I respect it. But if they do the battle special gacha featuring featuring Festa units, that would be very interesting. That would be very, very interesting if they did. Honestly, I'm trying to think about, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, oh boy, that would be so bait, because everybody's gonna go for it, because they know that, you know, the Hero Festa pool is gonna the Hero Festa pool is going to get diluted over time, and yeah, it would be a great opportunity to go for them. It'll be very interesting if they do rerun the Hero Festa gachas though. I would be surprised if they do, because that is going to be a huge bait. I think if they do rerun the Hero Festa gachas, I don't think there's going to be a new Hero Festa. I think there's not going to be, if that is the case, because that would still lean in towards FWG and MFWG coming, or FWG coming at the same time as a Hero Festa if they do reruns. So that is also possible. That is also possible. We'll have to wait and see though. Plus refill with the base Lafia and plus 1 Ahmed. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be the Omega bait. Yeah. I mean, especially I think it'll still fit into the whole concept of like I said, it'll fit into the whole concept of the Hero Festa coming around a FWG, even if it's a rerun, to be honest. So now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I'm leaning towards that idea more so than anything else. I still don't think it's gonna be a new Hero Festa. I think it'll be a rerun, or they're not gonna do one at all. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Man, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, rerun, yeah, it fits well. It fits really well. Damn, you never think about it, but there it is. There it is. Let's go. Very nice. Let's keep going. How much stamina am I at? I'm very curious on that front. Not sure I'd pull on reruns unless I basically got unless I basically only got under +3 on both of the main Festa units. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, for me personally as well, I don't know if I need to go on the reruns, to be quite honest, because frankly, Astreus is the only one that's suffering big time. He's at +1. Unfortunately, he's the only Festa unit I have at +1. The rest are all +4 or above. Otaral, Alan, and Alize are +4. Ryu and Bell are +5. So for me, to be quite honest, I think I can probably skip entirely, which would be great, to be honest. It would be fantastic if that was the case. No, this anniversary, this pre-anniversary, I feel like is more Omega bait compared to the previous anniversaries, because you have the light units still that are very, very strong. You have all the Festa units potentially coming back. It's gonna be crazy. It is honestly gonna be crazy. I think if they do put Hero Festa units, it'll be Bell and Astreus and Elisa and Ryu only. Hard doubt they include Alan and Otaral. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that front, because even the Gnosis War stuff will be getting a rerun during the anniversary, pre-anniversary stuff as well. So considering they are gonna get a pre-anniversary, no reason for that. We'll see. Astreus feels so weak compared to his release now. I mean, that's what I said in my tier ranking of the Hero Festas. I think he's still good. It's just like, yeah, it's a bit low. Or maybe they would go on December route and only include Bell and Astreus. I think they will include Otaral, Allen. What they can do is they can do the Bell and Astreus featured units, but the sub units will still be there. I feel that will be the case. I still believe that they'll add Otaral, Allen, Ryu, and Alize to a Bell and Astreus featured Hero Festa banner, assuming it is actually like that. I think that's what they'll do. We'll have to see. I feel like they would still add them as like additional Hero Festas you could pull potentially. I think that'll still be the case. There's no reason for them to remove it. I don't see a reason why. I mean, it actually, well, it doesn't generate more money for them, but it's still an opportunity for people to pull and be like, oh, we got this extra unit. We don't have to summon on their banners or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to, it would be very interesting. I don't see a reason why they would. There's no reason to remove them, but there's also no reason to have them in the banner, is what I mean to say. Like, there's no reason to do either or. I think they'll just stick with what the current format of having them in the banner is the main point I was trying to make there, though. But we'll see. We shall see. It'll be very interesting, man. I'm very curious to see how. I'm kind of excited for this pre-anniversary because it's a little bit different compared to the normal anniversaries because of the Hero Festas, I would say. And of course, obviously, I want to see what they're gonna bring out for the 6th anniversary, but it's also a little bit different. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the 5th anniversary, new units that they'll bring out, Unmasked Fianna, Dim, whatever it may be. Are they gonna rerun Hero Festa units? Stuff like that. It'll be very interesting to see how they go about it. Alright. Let me see. All right, very very nice. Though we're making progress. I think what I'm gonna do. I didn't realize the getting to round 15 was so slow. To be quite honest, I thought getting to round 15 would be really like quick, but bro, not as much, not as quick as I thought. I think what we might do is on Tuesday, I'll probably stream. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they ever update that corner image, to be honest. Because yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the you're talking about this, right? 1 second, let me go back here. You're talking about this in the top right, right? Move out of the way. Special mission. You're talking about this, right? Because yeah, you have these. Is it wrong to be all 4 stars, which is like from last year? I mean, all they need to do is just replace it for the next anniversary, so it's not a bad idea. I mean, they have season 3 still in the top left. It's, even though season 4 is out. You have 4th anniversary project right there, which is very funny. I mean, the banner is already gone, but okay, buddy. I think they've just forgotten. That's the thing. I just think they've forgotten it. That's it. I think they've just forgotten to remove it. It's as simple as that. Some of it, I mean, it's more or less modernized. It's only those two or three images that are like, why though? I mean, this is fine because it's the release Memoria, but like this should not be there. This should not be there. That should also not be there. This should not be there either. This is fine. This one is fine, but yeah. Oh god. Let's continue on with the farm. Let's continue on with the farm. Where are we at in terms of the gacha count? Okay, we'll continue farming. Are banners ever really noticeably better than the previous anniversary units? For example, Epimetheus and Ilya don't seem to get more use than their anniversary versions. Same with Zard. Argonaut and Fina were better. Ilya was better than her previous Ilya. Well, I mean, Ilya didn't have an adventure version before that, so technically not really. Can't really count Ilya, but Argonaut, Fina, Ilya were examples of really good pre-anniversary units. So it just depends on their kit again. These notifications hurt me because it's a constant reminder I can't get Vesta. Damn. What's the best way to get hero lights right now? Either through Dulb or through events, really. That's the best way to get hero light, to be quite honest. You could also rank high in certain events and game modes, but honestly, the best free-to-play way is, well, I say free-to-play for Dulb, but using your 10 Dulb a month for those 3 hero lights, and then of course using just farming as much as possible to get the hero lights from the event itself. But I can see what you mean. Althea, Zard, even the Bell of that pre-anniversary unit, Epimetheus, they're not really great candidates for sure. But again, it just depends on how they build them. It's simple. It's simply that situation. We'll have to just wait and see how they design these upcoming units, to be honest. Because depending on that, we'll know whether or not they're actually worth it, you know? And especially if they're Hero Festas, they're obviously going to be worth it. But again, it depends on if they are actually Hero Festas, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Fodder's right, basically. Like, Ilya can last. You also have, like I said, Fina and Argonaut were really good for their time as well. Like, I remember them being so annoying to face in war games. Honestly, I got annoyed. Every time I saw them, I was like, please, get out of my way, man. Think we'll get a rerun, 4th anniversary rerun during this next year? It depends on if the anime does 4th anniversary. Or if it's an anime. I think it's more likely to get an anime than a novel, though. Because they could just treat it as a sequel to Arrow of Orion. Make it a multi-part movie or something. You've got Vesta there. If they do that, then yes. If they don't, then no. No, I don't see it happening next year. We got a third anime rerun this year, though. The third anime rerun was more so for the anime, though, rumor. That was the reason why. There's no reason for the 4th anniversary just yet, unfortunately. Um, that was the main reason why. The reason why we got the 2nd anniversary rerun before the 5th anniversary was because of Knights of Fianna, and also because Argonon made his appearance in the the Data Live collaboration event as well. So that was the reason why we got the 2nd anniversary rerun as well. And then 3rd anniversary rerun was because of the LN and the anime as well. Yes, both reasons technically. Season 4 as well as the LN rerun. The 4th anniversary would have to be made into a light novel or get an anime to come back. I don't see it happening, unless I think it is possible it'll get an anime. I think any of the Danmemo anniversaries are more likelier to get an anime than Sword Art Autoria or Danmachi main series. In all honesty, but again, it depends on what they want to do in terms of that. We'll have to wait and see, because we still have a 10. We still don't know what the 10th project is, by the way. We're still in the dark about it, to be quite honest. Let me just check. Unless we all missed it somehow, some way. I would assume I would have gotten like 50,000 tweets from Danmachi_anime on Twitter by now if that were the case. But yeah, no, it's still coming soon. When? I don't know. I don't know when that coming soon is, but we're still coming soon. Still coming soon. Because yeah, we have no idea when that 10th project is, but yeah. Unfortunately, Vesta wouldn't be back unless you whale for the 1k packs, which isn't really worth at all. Vesta sucks when not max after all. I wish I could remove hero ascension down to less than 100 hero lights. I mean, less than 100 hero lights is still not the worst. That's about like 7 to 8 units you could max out. The anniversary will give a decent amount. I'm at only 180, 170 to be quite honest as well. That'll be like 10 units for me, but that'll be the majority of the anniversary units. I think I'll be hero maxing. You have to remember, don't max hero ascend unless the unit is higher than +3, +4, I would say. If they're around there, yes, you can max hero ascend them. Otherwise, just use the pink lights. Just use the pink lights. Don't touch the hero lights unless they're more than +4 or +5. If they're +4 or +5, I would say. Maybe +3, but primarily I would say +4, +5 is better, to be quite honest, to be safe, to be secure. You guys got some hero lights? You guys got some candy? Yeah, I have a lot of hero lights. I've got like 180. I'm stocking up now. I haven't had to use it on anybody so far. The only unit I used it on was Otarl and Alan for the Hero Festas. Otherwise, it's big save time for anniversary. I ain't touching it otherwise. It ain't getting touched anytime soon. Not today. Not today. It ain't getting touched today. I need to get on to Star Rail after this because I need to finish off level 60ing my units. I only have wealth left to do and March 27th. Why did I say March 27th? I meant March 7th. I need to level up March 7th to 60 and then I need to farm their traces as well. Only me at 0. Y'all have 0 lights? Bro, how are you all suffering for hero lights this much, bro? What is wrong? What have you done? What are y'all doing? I thought I was low. I swear I thought everybody else had like 300, 400 or something, bro. I thought I was the one suffering. I was like, shit, everybody's gonna be saving up for the anniversary. I'm here like 170, bro. Fuck. Damn. Damn. But no, I guess I'm in a okay position compared to y'all. I guess I am in an okay position. I'm in an alrighty position. Alright, let's keep going, I guess. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Bro, the funny thing is, right? I was talking about this. To be fair, I started December, so I'm in the early strike. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Yeah. I understand that. 1 second. The YouTube chat bot is again cut off. Why? Stop. There you go. 1 second. Yeah. If you just started, I understand a little bit, but I get people like, oh, come on, man. Okay, in my case, I just got back, so I got the starter pack amount. I also had 5 LB Otaro, then I'll into rank up. Yeah, makes sense. You know, the funny thing is, there was this argument in the Danmachi Battle Chronicle chat actually, a day or two ago, right? And I was talking to people and I was saying like some of the Danmachi Memoria Freeze veterans weren't liking what they were seeing with Danmachi Battle Chronicle, which is true. I mean, Fawad, you've been saying it. I know so many others who have been also mentioning it in not only the Vesta chat but in other chats as well. I think in my comment section as well, people are like on it as well. But the thing is, right? The thing is, right, with I see. Is this bomb? I feel like even I've seen that person. Well, I'm not. I don't know how they sound like, but I know that name. I know that name very well. The thing is, right, with the and somebody replied to me saying like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure they don't want Danmachi Battle Chronicle to succeed, and they want Memoria Freeze to do well and survive and stuff." And I'm like, brother, these are veterans saying, these are literally veterans saying that they want the game to end. There are people continuously calling for end of service. They don't want the game to. They want Battle Chronicle to succeed so Danmachi Memoria Freeze could die. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And he didn't say anything else. But I mean, that is true. Like everywhere I go, I'm just like everybody I know that has been playing for so long has literally just been like, end of service when? When is the end of service? I'm still not getting over the fact that Danmemo is making 700,000 in Japan, man. That is insane. I started in Feb, so same-ish. A lot of players, man, are coming in. I didn't realize we had so many new players, to be honest. People in my guild or Discord are really bad influences. No one saves. You love to see it. You love to see it. To be honest, it seems like the best time to have started back up was at the Argonaut rerun or whenever the Data Life collab was. Seemed like an exciting time. Right before the 5th anniversary. That was around March last year. Exactly a year ago, actually. We had a Data Life collaboration. We had Executioner and Her Way of Life. And then, of course, the 5th anniversary. It was a good time. It was actually the time I started playing Danmemo a little bit more, because before the 5th anniversary and stuff, I'm trying to remember it because I was in India at that time for a year. At that time, and I was taking a break. I was spending time with family and stuff, right? And I remember I took a little bit of a, well, I wouldn't say a breather necessarily, but I was playing Danmemo a lot less. I was pretty much honestly, I was just told by a friend, so not really a confirmed truth, but he might have trolled me. But yeah, JP is not in any way state of dying at the moment. I mean, even so, let's say it's not 700k. I'm still putting money on the fact that it is around 400 to 500k, I assume. I mean, the fact that you said that 2.9 billion in top 500, which means that top 500 is 100% spending players. There are players who are actually willing to spend money on the game, right? It's ridiculous. Like, okay, to give you perspective, right? I'm gonna do the math right here, right? Calculator. Again, this is something I did in another video, right? Say you said 500 players, right? So 500 times, let's say the highest pack. How much is the highest pack in right now on global? Let me see. Passport. Iris right now. Let's see. So I'm gonna go with the sale one, which is $79.99, right? $80. In Japan, it's a bit cheaper, so I'm gonna say $70 basically. So 70. This is one pack, right? This is only 1,600 iris. They're definitely buying more, by the way. There's no way they're only just buying one pack. That's $35,000 already. Now you add on top of the fact that there will be probably more players as well getting as well, and also buying multiple packs. Let's say you multiply that by 3. That's at least $105,000 minimum. So I mean, like I said, I think that especially if they're doing multiple banners, like, for example, you have the episode Freya stuff, you have the Gnosis War banners, you have all these paid banners to go through as well, the bundles to pick up and everything, you're going to be spending more than $200 per person easily. So yeah. I think that they're spending more than enough to get to at least 200-300k at least per month. if not more. Like I said, I think if not more. I was playing around the 3rd anniversary and stopped a bit before the 4th year, so I have knowledge of how to spend. I have 23k iris now, just waiting to blow my load. Damn, 23k iris is insane. That is a lot of iris. I know so many people who are like 19k iris and stuff as well. It's insane. Lost the account sadly. Oof, that's tough. That's tough. Unfortunate paid receipts was the reason my friend recovered his account even with 3 years of not playing. Yeah, that's the easiest way to get back an account, honestly, is if you have paid receipts, you can easily get back an account. Paid receipts is the best way. That's how I got my Genshin account back when I got hacked. Bro, I still remember when I got hacked and lost my Genshin account, bro. I was stressing, bro. I was like, shit. The funny thing is, right, when I lost my Genshin account, I could actually still log in with my Twitter onto the Hoyo Lab, like, login page and stuff and check the security. And I could literally see the account, the email account address it was linked to, and everything. I could log in with Twitter, and I could probably have logged in with my Twitter account to my Genshin account as well, but I needed to recover it, so I basically shared all my receipts and everything. I got the account back within a week, but motherfucker, that guy summoned for Summit Shaper of all things on Genshin, bro. He summoned on the worst weapon ever to come out in Genshin and actually got me that, bro. I was like, frick, man, are you serious? The strat is to spend that small $5. Yeah, that's something I always like doing a little bit on games usually. Not all games, like games I know I'm playing for a long time and I'm still playing, like Danmemo is an example, Evgo is an example, Genshin is an example, Honkai, so on and so forth. Is I always make a small purchase usually. I never go for big bundles. Go for that small spot purchase and get it back, basically. That way, if anything happens, I can just be like, here's the receipts, please come back. Give me back my account. Come on now. But yeah, the Genshin situation was like, brother, please, come on, man. Can't do this to me. Can't do this to me. Oh, bro. I was so annoyed, man. I was so annoyed because I had so many Primo Gems saved up. I don't know who I was saving up for that time, but yeah. I asked and they said, no, they can't do it, unfortunately. So I was like, oh, well, it is what it is. I lost... How much Primo Gems did I lose? I didn't lose that much. Surprisingly, I didn't lose... well, no, actually I did lose in a crazy amount. I completely forgot. He did like 13-14 multis on Genshin. Would they have reimbursed their wasted polls? No, they didn't, unfortunately. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It was very tricky. I got unlucky and they didn't reimburse my polls, unfortunately. So I was like, oh well, it is what it is. I was about to whale on HSR and then I watched the 1k openings. The thing is, standard banner is a never go-to on any of these. I know somebody... So some of you guys don't know this, but I actually am part of the organization 59 Gaming. It's a big base. It's an organization filled with like Dragon Ball creators and other creators as well. And we initially started off with like Dokkan Battle and Legends, basically, right? And we also started with Genshin on the channel. And one of the owners of the company and the organization actually spent on Genshin, and he spent $8,000 trying to get one copy of D-Luke. One. He had everybody else. Everybody was in the account. We managed to get him everybody else. Everything was fine. It was just D-Luke he missed out on, and it took him $8,000 to get him. It was insane. It was honestly insane. I don't think he even got him in the end. I don't think so, at least. Maybe he did. I don't remember. But it was like, it was bad. Like, standard banner in HSR and Genshin, it's just a roll of the RNG. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get Jean until a couple of months ago on Genshin, even though I've played like 2.5 years of Genshin. So I wouldn't be surprised if HSR the same thing happens where I don't get Clara or Bronya for another like 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised. Brother, I got 2 Jetpod light cones on freaking Hawkeye Star Rail, man. I'm fucking tired of that stupid freaking light cone, man. I'm pissed. It's good on freaking Fire MC, but like shit, it's so... I didn't want it, man. I did not want it. I wanted something else, man. Come on. Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail is what we're talking about. Why D-Luke? It's collector's purpose. Just trying to fill out the roster, basically. Collector. Yeah, the guy the owner of the organization is a big gacha guy. He plays like he's played like a bunch of different gacha games in the past. A huge amount of gacha games, and he spent on all of them, like literally every single one of them. So yeah. I mean, his IRL job is very much a good paying role. He is a dentist, so it gets the money to him very easily, and he's the landlord, I think, so he gets money from every avenue, basically. Like, he is rich basically, so he's got the disposable income, so it's absolutely fair. But yeah, it was insane to see him go all in on D-Look. Even he was like, at that point he was like, I don't know about this one, chief. It was crazy though, it was crazy. Yeah, $8,000 is nuts. It's a nuts amount. It's a very nuts amount for sure. But yeah, I mean, those were good times, though. I will say those were very good times. I still remember playing Genshin for the first time and just being in awe of everything. Oh man, it's such a good game in that regard. It's a great spectacle game, personally. I will say I like the story as well. I know a lot of people don't like the story that much, but I generally enjoy the story. I enjoy it. Every time we get to a new region and stuff, it's always an entertaining experience, to be honest. Inazuma was a bit of a miss, but still, yeah. Yeah, of course. He's not going homeless. That's for sure. It wasn't enough to go homeless, thankfully, but yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, Honkai Star Rail has been a lot of fun for me, for sure. I've been enjoying it a whole lot. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I am going to be like I said, tomorrow's video is going to be incorporating a little bit of Honkai Star Rail. I say a little bit, it's actually literally going to be, the way I'm preparing the video in my head is it's going to be half Honkai Star Rail, half Danmemo. It's going to be interesting. I have some concepts on it, but yeah. Local man is homeless now, spending on PNGs. Crazy. That would be a title and a half. That would be a title and a half. I mean, to be fair, there's so many reports of like kids buying like $50,000 worth of in-app purchases or something on their parents' credit card and stuff. It's insane, man. Some of that stuff is just wild to me, to be quite honest. Alright, let's keep going. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, I can't believe Zilo's banner has made $25 million in like 15 days or something. It's insane. I don't know if you guys have seen the chart for Honkai Star Rail right now, but like they've made like $15 million or something, $25 million or something. It's ridiculous. She's literally like outsold like I think 90% of Genshin's what's it called? 90% of Genshin's banners already. Let me see. Yeah, 3 days ago, 20 million revenue. Honkai Star Rail reaches 42 million in revenue at the end of the first week. It's crazy, man. I mean, there is a new player on Danmemo who spent $600 2 days in. And I'm talking like, bro, I'm telling you, those JP players are probably spending way more, man. 1 second, let me pull up the calculator again. I want to just see. Let me see if like I'd kill my child if they burnt a month's paycheck on online purchases. Jeez. I mean, yeah, I would try and get some parental locks in if possible, but yeah, it would be something else. It would be crazy. Oh. Come on. All right. It's frozen. Oh, are we good? I think my stream froze for a split second. Hopefully we're fine now. Hopefully we're a-okay. Fingers crossed we're a-okay. Hello. Let me know if I'm okay now. Can you see me waving my fingers? Ooh, scary. Hopefully my fingers are waving, but yeah. But no, as I was saying before my stream froze, hopefully everything is good. Let me do the math here for that top 500, right? Let me see. 600 times 500. Yeah, that's 300,000 already. Yeah, it's easy. Maybe it's that far. Don't know if you're gonna stick with the game. You're burning hundreds. Well, the thing is, some people, what they do is, right, they actually just then charge back. You know, some people end up charging back if possible, or refunding the purchases within like 2 days or 3 days. So there are people who do that. There's one person in Danmemo actually who was notorious for this sort of stuff. I don't know if people remember him. I do. Mega Shield. He's done it on various gacha games. He just spends a lot of money and then charges back immediately. Charges back or gets a refund done and immediately gets everything back basically after a couple of weeks of playing the game or something. So there are people who do that basically. There are people who basically just go into a situation basically where they are, you know, going to basically immediately just effectively, you know, get rid of the game immediately and just charge back the money basically. So yeah. But yeah, no, it's insane that Zila made so much money for Monasterio, man. How much did Genshin get in its first week? Genshin first week revenue. Genshin got 60 million in its first week. Oh, that's crazy. Genshin made too much money, man. Genshin made way too much money. Bro, MiHoYo is A-okay after this. Total revenue. Let me see how much is it at right now. Genshin Impact total revenue. I'm very curious by this. No, I'm very, very curious. This was 13th March. Genshin is at $3.6 billion in revenue, with 32% coming from Chinese players. Damn. And I assume this is only mobile. I think this is only mobile. So if you include PC and stuff, is like, yeah. Chargeback and Danmeme is kind of a mean. Unless you spend thousands and thousands, you won't be able to. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah. The power of cute anime girls. I mean, true. That is true. That is very, very true. But yeah, tech otakus don't save the world. They freaking take over the world. But there are two players notorious for this at Danmeme. Dude charged back 500 bucks worth and got hit by the what? The banhammer? Cute anime girls equals money, dollar, pound, yen, yep. Pretty much, easy money. Alright, let's see now. I think I'm going to... How many stamina are we at right now? Whew, we're still at a huge amount of stamina to go through. I'll probably... we'll probably continue for another 10-15 minutes or so and see what happens. Basically, they minus 500 bucks worth of iris onto your account. So if you have 10k iris, you'd be left with 0. Ah, okay, that's what you mean by the minus sign. I thought they got banned. Okay. I mean... Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's something that even Genshin does, if I'm not mistaken. I think if you charge back on Genshin, they also, like, reduce your Primo Gems count and stuff like that to negatives. I remember seeing it in the first couple of months of Genshin. I remember that. So, I mean, it's not a new thing. Most games actually ban you, to be honest, as well, if you do charge back. So, yeah. What do you mean charge back on Danmemo is a mean? Basically, if they did charge back and took, you know, tried to get a refund for the money they spent, Danmemo would basically reduce the amount of iris you basically paid for. So say you bought like 3 packs worth of things. Let's say you bought a 3-pack of 1600 iris, right? What if you already spent it? You go into the negatives. That's what he's saying basically. You'd go into the negatives basically. It'll go into the negatives, yeah. Just like Genshin, it would go into the negatives. So you'd have to basically recuperate all of that paid iris, if those that free iris before you can summon. But yeah, either way, it is what it is. Oh, it doesn't go into the negatives. Does it not? Interesting. It stays at 0 iris. Okay. I thought it would go into the negatives. Never mind. Okay, fair enough. I thought it would go into the negatives like Genshin. No, that's actually big brain play. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I respect it. It happened to you. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey, I respect it. I guess that's one way to go about it. I suppose that's one way to go about it. It was just 1,600 though. I mean, yeah, it's still 1,600. It's $80. It's still it's a huge amount nonetheless. I thought it would have been like Genshin where it would have just gone down, like, go down, basically. That's why okay, that's how you mean it's a meme. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Fair enough, fair enough. So if you have 0 iris on the charge break, you won't go anywhere with that. Fair enough. Something just pissed me off. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, let's keep going. Like, if you have 1 iris left, they take 1 iris as recuperation. Fair enough. Fair enough. Very interesting. Very interesting. By very interesting, I mean, it's a meme for sure. It is definitely very much a meme. Man, a part of me wants to just spend... Let me see how much we have. Actually, I could probably check how much stamina we have real quick. 1 second. What are we looking like at right now? Okay, we're at 700. Never mind. Alright, let's just quickly use up the 700 stamina then. It won't take long. It will not take long. I'm surprised the team is... Bell isn't defeating... Oh no, you know why? I know why. 1 second. I was wondering why he wasn't doing as much damage. He doesn't have a fucking weapon. Because of my video with... because of my video where I was doing that all Record Buster run stuff. Yeah. Although you need to be an avid spender. If you do it again, you will be a hit with them hammer. Fair enough. One thing I did notice is you won't get gift iris until they recoup. Interesting. That's an interesting thing to do. Very interesting. Also, yeah, now I can one-hit KO. I've been wondering why I wasn't able to one-hit KO. I was like, how is Bell not killing them in one hit? I didn't have Hestia knife on him. I didn't have a weapon on him at all. Why I didn't have a weapon on him, I don't know. Well, I know why I didn't have a weapon on him. Why I didn't put it back on him, I don't know. I would have probably forgotten for 7 zone as well anyways. Now we're going at a pacier mode. Now we're going super fast. Let me refresh this page because it's saying that there is an error, but I guess it was from that freeze basically that there was an error. I think it should be fine now. Hopefully it's fine. I don't see any issues on my end. Imagine being before Annie and someone tells you should be good because the Annie gets 20k iris and you're just sitting there like, I'm not getting any iris anymore. Yeah. Oh man, that would be very funny. Well, the pre-anniversary, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the pre-anniversary should give at least like 1500, 1600 iris minimum, which will be actually really good. Yeah, actually, with the pre-anniversary, you should be getting up to 20k actually. Very nice. If the collaboration will be in fall, I don't know what anime will be because all the anime announced for fall I don't think will work with Danmachi. It doesn't necessarily have to be on. I don't think Strike the Blood or, well, Goblin Slayer the movie came out. In terms of Strike the Blood, I think it was just an OVA. So as long as there's an OVA or movie coming out in fall, I think it'll be fine. But let me see. I'm opening up AniList right now. I have AniList open right now. Let me just check as well. I'm very curious on fall, because even I haven't seen what fall shows there are. And I mean, more stuff will get announced inevitably, so yeah. Maho is definitely not happening because that's Type Moon. Type Moon rarely does shit. Rising of the Shield Hero is possible. Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 is possible. AOT, no. I don't want AOT again. I'm tired, bro. That last story killed me, bro. Spy Family, I mean, it would be cool, but I can't see it happening. No, I don't want I do not want Seven Deadly Sins. Slime OVA is happening. That wouldn't be bad either. I wouldn't mind Slime, of course, because of course WFS and all that would work really well. What else is coming out? There is a couple of other new shows, new first time shows that I don't know much about. Those wouldn't be bad either, it seems like. But yeah. Strike the Blood is over. It's fully adapted. No, but what I mean is, I don't see when it came out, when the Strike the Blood collaboration happened, I think there was an OVA that happened at the same time. That was the reason why we got it. I think it was like Strike the Blood 4 or something like that. So yeah. I mean, on anniversary, iris count doesn't really matter. Isn't really a life-ending matter. As long as you get lucky or have enough gnomes, you should be fine. The reason for a lot of iris is for free-to-play players to overpull more. So yeah, I mean, the iris count is for overpulling, but it's the best opportunity to overpull because of the double rates and everything. That's the idea. So yeah, SAO collab would be fun. SAO collab wouldn't be bad either, to be honest. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind a cheeky SAO collab. Kanojo would be interesting. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't know. I mean, it could be a good slice of life. It could be a good slice of life adaptation, which would be nice. I wouldn't mind that necessarily. But yeah. I'm back. Welcome back, Kit Kat. Welcome back. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what collaboration we get. It'll be very interesting to see what collaboration we get. I should probably close all the Reddit stuff that I have open. I had like 3 Reddit pages open of the revenue stuff because we were looking at it. Yeah, that's great. One second. Alright. All right, let's keep going. I'm almost done here. I'm almost done, I feel. Now that we're going a bit faster, it makes a lot more sense. I was like, bro, how am I going so slow compared to usually? And why is Bell not KOing this guy within like 5 seconds? Come on now. Strike the Blood OVA was online for a long time since it had a huge gap between episodes. Gotcha. It's gonna be very interesting to see what they do, if they do it, to be quite honest. It's gonna be very interesting to see what they're gonna do. SO Volume 14 collaboration. I mean, SO Volume 14 is already out. They can't do that, unfortunately. I mean, I still don't know what's happened in Sword Art Online Volume 14. Nobody's translated it or anything. Honestly, I'm surprised about it. Now, I know that some people have put like some texts and stuff, but nobody said a single thing about Sword Art Online Volume 14. I've been trying to find information on it, but like nobody said anything. So I'm like, I can't make a video on it. I want to make a spoiler video or just to talk about it, but I can't find very good information on it. I know that it revolves around the history of the Loki Familia and stuff, but like there's literally no other spoilers and details about what exactly goes down in the novel itself, and I'm like, fuck, I guess I gotta just wait on it. Danmemo earned 3.4 million in April. Nah. You're joking. You're joking. Surely you're joking, Ford. There's no way. I don't believe you. 3.4 million is a bit too much now. I understand 700k. 3.4 million is a bit too much. I would be shocked. Oh, we're done with salmon. Oh, on the dog zero. Very nice. Chainsaw Man collaboration. I don't think we have that much of a pull, unfortunately. I don't think we can get many shonen shows. All right, let me just go and do this 1 second. Reincarnation as a sword. You know what? I wouldn't mind something a little bit unique. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. Obviously, I would prefer something a little bit more popular because it'll be like, oh, we can get new fans into the series. Come, come, come. You know, we're gonna show you the light, basically. 34.5 million yen. I think that's still good. Yen into dollars. I mean, I think it's like $345,000. Oh no, it's $255,000. Okay, never mind. It's a lot less than I thought. Okay, yeah, I mean that makes more sense actually now. Now that you mentioned 255,000 yen or $255,000, that is more in line with what I was expecting, brother. $255,000 makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Okay, bro, I would have been shocked if it was $3.5 million. $255,000 makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, around $300,000, let's say, give or take. During the anniversary, it'll probably shoot up to like $400,000-$500,000. Only for iOS, by the way. iOS is usually a little bit more selling than Android, so I'll say like another 100,000 for mobile or Android. So again, let's take $350,000 to $400,000. Sure, let's take $400,000 on JP then, which is still not bad. I would say it's still not bad. I think I wasted like a couple of this, but it's okay. It's all right. Reincarnated as a slime would be very nice for sure. Demon Slayer would be amazing, bro. If Demon Slayer happens, yeah, we're gonna get a huge fan base, but that's again not gonna happen, unfortunately. Overlord would also be good. I wouldn't mind Overlord as well. I don't think I wouldn't mind any of the isekais. I think all the isekais would work relatively well, I feel. But yeah, I think now that you've said that they've made around 255 for iOS, I would say that putting another 100 into the Android, they're making basically 500,000 across all servers minimum, at least, I would say. And then you chuck in the fact that if anniversary comes in and everything, that'll probably be around that would be at least another like $600,000-$700,000 per month, pretty much, for the anniversary, I would say. Alright, summon time, baby. Let's see what we get in our summons today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, of course. We'll be wrapping up soonish. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Are you saying the Apple and iOS master race spends more? I'm saying Apple and iOS is much more popular in Japan, yes. I'm being truthful. If you look at any records, I think it's like I know a lot of people who live in Japan as well that confirm that iOS is just a much more popular device in Japan. So yeah. Alright, we're done with that. Let me pick up these stamina items. 2 iris of 13,000, man. So close, so close. Alright, let's do the tickets. Wow, we've got so many 2-star tickets. Let's see what we get. Come on. Gold door? Maybe fake out? Eyes? Let's see. I skipped past it, but it was a 2-star. Well, fake out? No, it's just moored. Hermes, Gareth, Takemi Kazuchi, Tione, Eyes, Demeter. Okay, buddy. Alright. One more multi on the 2-star guaranteed. Let's go. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm skipping that one, bro. The silver door ain't good enough. Come on. Rainbow? Nope. We move along. Okay, 9 tickets on the 3-star guaranteed. Let's see what we get here. Sending the app on Discord? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. For heaven's sakes. Nothing really. Come on. Nada. Absolutely nada. Fantastic. Alright, we're gonna wrap up there. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will be back live on Tuesday morning for a Danmachi reaction stream. We'll be watching the live stream together. It'll be the first time we'll be doing something like that, so be sure to come around and say hi, of course, and stick around if you are available, of course. I know it's a weekday, so it's not really everybody's best time, but if you are free, please be sure to stick around and come into the live stream for sure. And yeah, we'll be back on next week. I think we'll be back next week anyways, again with a normal Danmemo stream. But Tuesday and Thursday, we will be doing a reaction stream to both Danmemo as well as Danmachi Battle Chronicles live streams. So hopefully you guys stick around for that. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream once again. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for sticking around and chatting with me. Have yourselves a lovely rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you may be. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.